Alrighty. Hello. Good morning. Ooh. Bit of an earlier start than usual today. I just kind of wanted to get at it. I woke up and I had a hankering. I'm gonna double check my settings right now. I should be able to do that while I'm streaming. Just make sure that everything I tweaked last night still applies. I believe it looks good. Okay. So, I'm hoping that today the playback on the stream looks a little nicer. Yesterday, I did not realize that my Elgato, the HD60X, I think it's called, one of the newer 1080p HD models, it came out of the box factory set to 720p, at least for Streamlabs. I don't know if it's like different per app or whatnot, but the downscale rate was to 720p. So while I was noticing that during the live stream it was looking pretty nice and I wasn't really seeing any problems, when it eventually downscaled to the YouTube video, it ended up being a 720p blurry looking mess. I mean, it's not the worst thing in the world, like watching it back. You could still watch it, and I debated taking it down because I was like, oh god, the quality, I just want everything to look nice, but you know, I don't really want to like sacrifice a whole part of this series, let alone one that I was going for so many hours on, just because the quality doesn't quite look up to par, even though that does hurt me on a very personal level. Yeah, it's just kind of a what can you do situation. It's like I said yesterday, really, the whole operation here is very piecemeal. I'm kind of figuring it out as I go. I didn't really have streaming figured out at all the first time I did it, so this is me just kind of trying to piece things together, grab what I need here and there, and, you know, work as I go along. I'm not going to pretend like I know anything, and, you know, I'll probably look up some helpful tips and some helpful tools that I can maybe get that will make this whole process a little bit easier. But what I'm hoping, at least for this stream, part 3, is that the settings have been tweaked enough on my end to where it looks actually 1080p 60 FPS on the YouTube video after this. We'll see. I put in some work here. I haven't looked anything up. I've just been going off of like my gut, you know, video settings, output settings. I've just been looking through all of that and kind of tweaking it. I did look up, I believe, a couple of things. I will say Reddit is scourge to society in almost every way, but I do very much appreciate the subreddit for this game for being able to kind of walk me through, you know, some of the disparate aspects here. And not even just this game, but like the PlayStation subreddit, the Elgato, you know, stuff. There was a ton of little bits that I found from people who are having similar questions to me that helped me, especially with like the bit rate. Like that was a huge one. And then the output scaled resolution. Yeah, I've messed with all of this stuff. Long story short, I'm hoping that it all looks a little bit crisper, at least on the playback. Like I said, the live stream itself should look good. I mean, I can do a quick check on that even, but the live stream itself should look pretty dang spiffy. It's just a matter of that video afterwards where I was kind of like, but. Yeah, that looks exactly how I would be wanting it to look right now. So I'm happy with that. Okay. I say we go ahead and get this started. I'm ready to dive back in, with hopefully some clearer quality on your guys' end. Fingers crossed. All right. Let's jump back into our New Game Plus save. Got myself a nice cup of joe. I don't even really love... I'm trying to, like, steer away from coffee. nowadays because I know it's bad for your heart rate and stuff, and my family kind of has infamous heart rate issues, so I'm not really trying to play into that as much as I can. But, I mean, dude, it's fucking early in the morning. You gotta do what you gotta do. That was the most delicate sip I've ever taken of anything in my life. Got myself a nice breakfast over there, but I've already kind of gorged. I'm ready to play for a little bit. Yeah. I say we just go ahead and get started. Alrighty. Oh, I forgot that steer in the camera also steers you. We still make it work, baby. Let's go. Oh, what a game. Every single time you jump into this and you just get your hands on the traversal again, it's like freaking... What even was that? That is why I love this game. You just pull off moves that you're like, dude. So yeah, definitely going for...
We really gotta do...
Oh, that was the wrong...
This with
there we go. I was looking at it upside down, so yeah, whatever. We're going to try and aim for what we did for part 2 yesterday. We're going to try and balance a good bit of story with a good bit of just like open world grinding. I'll probably extend my reach a bit. We kind of did like one brief section of the map for the side mission stuff, and then I kind of got distracted with a bunch of other stuff on the complete opposite side of the map, which, yeah, that's this game for you. But yeah, no, I'm thinking that if we just kind of do that same balance again, but maybe this time, not necessarily a little less story, but like kind of use it in briefer chunks. Maybe we'll kind of spread it out throughout this part, maybe. That's kind of what I'm thinking. Because I really am realizing that it's going to take a lot of grinding to get to those golden gadgets. If I really want every single one of them. I can only afford 2 right now, and if I bought one or the other, I wouldn't be able to, afford the other one right now. So I'm at a point where I don't really have a lot, which is weird. I'm coming in from a New Game Plus save, and they're like, you got to grind, dude. So, honestly, I'm not mad. I'm not mad at all. Like... it gives me something to work towards, and that's exactly what I need on something like this. I am going to blow my nose really quick. Excuse me.
Mask on.
Oh, all right, much better.
Depends.
Relax. I'm not trying to get my ass kicked by my nephew again.
And it was an ass whooping. I don't have the videos to prove my Miles Morales playthrough because that was when I was on Twitch, but... Woo! Yeah, you got an ass whooping, Uncle Aaron. That's for damn sure. I got way too saucy with Miles' gameplay. I got way too good in that game. I love his Venom abilities, man.
Martin Lee. Someone got him out.
I know what you're thinking, Miles. This is not on you. We can't let him live up here. It's just another kind of prison.
It's not that easy.
Never said it was. But sometimes you gotta push the past away so you can make room for the future. That's actually why I called.
Wise words. Wise words indeed.
Need your help getting something. Could get it myself, but... parole means Prowler's retired.
What is it?
Just some old tech I gotta get off the street. Stashed it by a decommissioned Roxxon lab near Central Park.
Yeah, I know the one. Are you really putting Prowler behind you?
Behind us.
All right. I'll believe it when I see it.
Getting some?
How did you...
And Miles, that Lee business? Don't be stupid.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm serious, Miles.
Almost caught me.
I've heard this dude can
You
turn
really
your
almost caught me crashing into the ground
Leave
there.
it alone.
No chance.
Now what else is going on with you? How's school?
Motherfucker, I appreciate that you have your mission and you need to keep me in it. But if you do not stop level gating me when I am about to go on the dirtiest swing runs, I will lose it. No, it's fine.
College? Anyone you like?
Let's go ahead and
So there is
do
someone.
this. Oh, that's right. This introduces you to the Prowler Stashes side mission, which is good. That'll give us something else we can go get some
I'm
parts
here.
and stuff with.
What am I looking for?
Just use your eyes, nephew. Uploaded some Prowler code into your mask when I swiped it.
Of course you did.
The stash stays hidden until it detects the code from my suit. Last step is to decrypt the key. Give it a shot. Don't cheat it. Take your time.
God, that feels so cool
Not
with the
bad,
adaptive
kid.
triggers. Move to a position where you can yank the panel. So it's not good. I guess, yeah. So
Another
I
gate.
feel like I could have done it from up there. Fucking Spider-Man. Oh, yeah, hold on. Are we going to scan it? Yep.
Sweet.
Nice. That's a solid
Can't
10
pull it
4.
open from down here.
Now, okay, I think subconsciously I was remembering this one, and that's why I went right up here.
You would have made a decent Prowler. You should be seeing how to get inside now.
Did they
Yo,
collaborate?
this is-
Well, no, I know they collaborated
Next
with the
level,
Across the
man.
Spider-Verse people, so
Hid this whole room in plain sight?
gotta wonder if that was a subtle little, like Easter egg for Miles G. Morales in that movie. I'd buy it, honestly. We gotta go do that side mission too. I wonder when they'll introduce us to that.
Got it. You wanna finally tell me what this is?
Old suit prototypes.
Excuse me.
Feel free to keep
That was heinous.
some good tech in there.
Cool. Could definitely use this.
Listen, this isn't the only stash.
Unc.
Whoever freed Lee sounds like my tech is right up their alley. Don't want it falling into the wrong hands.
Ooh.
You're the only person I trust with this.
Okay.
Miles, thank you.
I got you.
Coordinates are in the mask. Thanks, nephew. Don't be a stranger.
Wonder what Ma's gonna say about this.
Oye, Miles, me enteré de lo que pasó con el transfer y con... ¿Estás bien?
Sí, ma. Todo bien. Estaba ayudando a Uncle Aaron with some stuff.
Ah, ¿y cómo está él?
Está tratando.
Pues qué bueno.
Mami, te veo en casa. And before you ask me again, estoy bien. Te lo juro. Te quiero. Let's head out into the city. See what's going on. Maybe even find Lee while I'm at it.
Lyle, club fair, remember? You on your way?
Oh, right, that's today.
Mr. Atlas is confirmed to be here. He's got the best music technology program in the state. And I heard he's talking scholarships.
Have so many questions for him. Be there
I
soon.
am so upset. Hold on. Let's see if I can still hit these moves or if that was like a There we go. I was trying to hit the bound off of the corner of the building there, but just didn't quite nail it. That's for sure.
Curse those who disobey.
Oh, you guys are done. No, don't you cause anything.
Rest until this world is cleansed.
I can distract him, maybe. Let's see. Anyone hear that? I'll go over there. Yep.
Noise. It had to be him.
Did I actually snag him? Oh my god, beautiful. You come too?
The Spider-Man is near.
Oh, we'll find him.
3.
Eyes
Danger,
open,
you're in
Empress.
danger.
Find him.
Let's go ahead and set another one. Got 2 here. I'm gonna snag you both.
Come
Cool.
on now, and I'll end you nice and quick.
Sucks to be you.
It's just tragic.
Please, don't leave me.
I can swing you over to an ambulance. They'll fix you right up.
Oh my God! Thank you.
Buddy? Did I just take his soul from his body? He's like, what are you doing to me? What did you do? You said you'd take me to the hospital and you took my damn soul, Spider-Man.
We'll be there in a sec.
Is he gonna talk to me or will he not say anything since he's not actually here?
Hope that wasn't too rough of a trip. Take care.
Look, Spider-Man doesn't discriminate. He's gonna save any normal person. He's gonna save ghosts.
City seems pretty quiet. Still no sign of Lee. Or the gang that took him. Wonder if Pete's having better luck than me.
God, man. I could swing for hours. I truly could. It's just how smooth the animations are, man. And when you have the swing speed assist set to 1, it's like... It's that perfect balance where it just feels really physics-based and really nice when you're on the web lines. But then when you let go, you still have that nice balance of, like, air control. It's not too much. Like, you see there, like... It's only when you're at the peak of your jump do you have a lot of air control. And then as you come down, you kind of settle into a straight-nose dive. Just kind of naturally. Even if you're not really going for it, it kind of, like, momentum-wise will kind of dive you. Which makes sense. That's how momentum works, but... It's just how well they capture it here. You really could just do this all on its own for hours on end, and it would be a game in itself. Like, just utterly insane. So, let's go ahead and... switch over to Pete, because we've been giving Miles a lot of love at the end of the last episode, beginning of this one. I think it's time we switch over, see what he's doing. What better place to do it than this bike renting cart? Whatever you call it. Tent. Clearly a tent. That's what you call it. Alright, cool. Let's switch. What's Pete up to right now? Saying hi to people in the park. Gotta love it.
Hey, Pete, you ready to come by the Foundation?
Sure. I'm excited to see what you're up to.
Absolutely not.
I'm excited to show you.
Oh, gotta grab this call from MJ. See you soon.
Hey, how you doing?
Good. Just got off the phone with Harry, and this Foundation thing could be interesting.
Oh, nice. Some hope on my work front, too. I dug into the tech that gang used to mess with the prison transfers. It's DARPA-level stuff.
Yeah. Whoever's behind them has a ton of resources.
God,
Miles
I love
thinks he
that
saw their
corner
leader.
tether.
Some kind of big game hunter, fur vest-looking guy.
Interesting. I'll keep digging. If I can get the story on the front
That
page, it might help us track
was
him down
an
faster.
insane...
Maybe save my job, too.
Freaking ran up the thinnest flat part of this building right here. That was... I don't know how I do it sometimes. Ah!
Chief Clark, everything okay?
We're about to demolish a
That
hospital
hurts.
that was damaged.
Although I think my brain was kind of distracted. I want to switch the suit up. Because God, they do look good. God, they do look good. I can't remember if I said I was going to stick with these suits for a bit. But that was a bold-faced lie. You can't have this many options and just go with that guy. I think I'm going to go with Classic Symbiote for a bit. Just rock that. Maybe we'll throw you in another Symbiote, Miles, but we put you in this one at the start of the game. God, they look so good together. We got two other options. Absolute Carnage King in black. That goes really hard. The actual Carnage variant goes really hard. Yeah. Yeah. Seeing them next to each other. Yeah. That's the move we're going with. Absolutely. Okay, we can afford the upshot now, too. But see, like, if we got this one, we'd have, like, no rare tech parts, no city tokens. Still have a good bit of tech parts, thankfully. But yeah. Now we got
Ant-Man's attack,
whoa,
but
whoa.
there's
Hey.
a lot of debris slowing down the technicians. If you're free, they could really use your web
that
to
again.
help keep the building stable while
Hear me?
Absolutely.
Thanks. We'll keep working until you get here.
Oh my God, I love this suit. There's something, I know it's weird that the eyes aren't red. I kind of love it. There's something about it that really works for me. Obviously, classic symbiote, just the black and white would probably always be superior, but... Church, oddly fitting. Get me up there. Wow. Oh, this suit and churches. Not the best combo. Oh my God. Get it together, Brogan. Whew. Honestly, I'm not too concerned. I'm kind of just freaking... As usual, playing this game and just marveling at it. Like, really no pun intended there. Oh, that was awful. I don't know. What are we thinking? Do we take this kind of bit by bit, split it into chunks, kind of go through the map? I mean, later on in the game, we are going to unlock certain side missions that are going to, like, they're going to be new. They obviously won't show up right now. You see a bunch of locked ones. Like, we'll have more to do in a lot of these burrows, even if we kind of clear them right now. But just for the sake of, like, efficiency and also, I don't know, I kind of like segmenting everything when it's this grand scale and you have to do so many objectives and grab so many things. Like, just kind of put it into bite-sized pieces and use the story as, like, the, not the filler, but kind of the bookend to your grinding. That's how I'd treat my, like, New Game Plus playthroughs, at least. Like, all the Ratchet & Clank games, I would hold off on all the main missions if I could and go to the side planets, get all the weird little objectives done, the crystal hunts in the sewers. Oh my god. Oh my god. I'll have to stream Ratchet & Clank one of these days. Oh my... Oh, if I can, like... If I can get reasonable access to, like, the original Ratchet & Clank games, 1, 2, and 3 on here, and if I could, like, stream them natively on the PS5, I might have to. I actually think I can do that. I want to say it is through the streaming service on PlayStation. Hi, what's up, Spanx? Welcome, welcome. Oh, how we doing, Pasquale? I am grinding out some New Game Plus right now. We are going to go through the city and get some open world activities done. And yeah. Lost my train of thought for what I was just talking about. Probably wasn't that important, but yeah, I'm kind of just going to grind this out. Oh, Ratchet & Clank. That's right. Yeah, I think it's through the PlayStation Now, like, streaming thing. Or, well, it's not PlayStation Now anymore. It got, like, folded into the main PlayStation Plus service. But ipso facto, I think I have to stream them off of the PS5, which is not the worst thing in the world because the Ethernet connection with that streaming is, and we have fairly solid internet where I'm at. I would say it would still look really good. I remember doing that for PlayStation 4 when I had my PS4 Pro. I was doing Infamous 2 streams and I had to use PlayStation Now, and it didn't look too bad. It was obviously just the quality for me. Like, the quality of the PlayStation 4 streaming was just, like, it was just not good. I mean, it was good for getting you into streaming, like, obviously, and absolutely, I will always, always, always thank PlayStation for, like, being the thing that got me to, like, make the jump to just start streaming. Because I'd always wanted to. I had known people very close to me who had been doing it for a very, very long time. And I'm just kind of like, yeah, I don't know. I just kind of wanted to jump in. And PlayStation gave me the outlet to at least try, regardless of the quality or whatever issues. So I'm always going to be thankful for that. And now we got at least a decent setup that I'm hopefully just going to keep improving. So, miss you, buddy. I tried to catch yesterday's stream, but I missed it. No worries. It was late. It was a late stream, that one. But yeah, no. And it also, the quality got kind of messed up. I talked about it earlier. It was just it was a thing. But yeah, no. No worries. It's up if you want to watch it. It doesn't look as amazing as I would love it to be, but that should be fixed for this stream, thankfully. So, all right. Let's dive back in. And yeah, I would say I don't want to get too heavy into talking about, like, what the next games are going to be on the channel, just because I kind of have a list in my head and I haven't really, like, fully decided. I got my brother, damn him, mentioned that I should try and do Death Stranding again because he really wants to kind of see a playthrough of that game from someone that he knows and can kind of, like, follow along with and maybe, you know, cause him to maybe jump in himself kind of thing. And I'm willing to do it. I did just beat Death Stranding for the first time. I posted my my unintentionally recorded reaction to the final delivery in Death Stranding. That's up on the videos on my channel, and it is I was a mess. Death Stranding, like, oh boy. Why don't we just go into break for a second? Let me just sauce ourselves over there. See if I can't throw on some background music just to kind of set the mood. But yeah, basically what I was getting at is I don't want to like go too heavy into talking about all the next games and all of that, because then I just feel like I'm making promises and I don't quite know yet. Like, I just have so many ideas. I still need an update on that game you were creating. Oh my god. Oh my god. Yeah, that has been on the back burner so hard. I've been fighting to get some recognition with what I'm doing in terms of like work, other stuff. So I have definitely put that on the back burner, but I am planning to get it out by this year. I was really pulling to get it out by the end of last year, but work had to come first at a certain point, and it sucks. Like, I really would love to be in a position where I could like throw my complete all into stuff like this and all of that, but at the same time you need to pay the bills, and I like that was just the most important thing in the world to me. So and now I'm kind of in a place where I can kind of more easily balance, at least myself. So I am planning on getting that out sometime this year. I don't want to set an exact release date, because that's been my problem in the past. I've like set like, oh, I'm going to get it done by November, the end of this year, and or, you know, by the end of December. Like, I've always set like hardline months or dates, and I just want to be like, I want to get it done sometime this year, but I'm not going to be like hardline on myself, like I need to get it out by this time or anything. Like, I would say you are absolutely, it's recorded here, so this is like documentation. I will say anyone who's watching this, you will absolutely see a game by me before the end of the year. Although it will probably be released on Dreams, and I know that's not an exciting prospect for most people because that game did like lose its support, which is also a big part of the reason why I did stop starting to make it in the first place. It's just because they ceased support on the game when they had said for a while that they were going to kind of support it for a while, and that was their plan to kind of long form roll out some updates and yeah, just kind of improve the game steadily. And there was always talk of, you know, they're going to be adding multiplayer in the future, like the ability to craft your own online multiplayer games. Like, can you imagine how insane that would be? Like, I can't even imagine. That would be insane. But here, turn on some music, a little background music. If that's too loud, just let me know. Turn it down. We're not going to be in break for too long. I just kind of want to sit and chat for a sec. But yeah, I'm kind of in a spot where I have a lot of options in terms of what game I want to jump into next, and all of them sound promising. The problem is Riley, my brother, had to mention Death Stranding, and now I'm like really contemplating doing a replay through, even though I just finished it for the first time like last week, maybe 2 weeks ago at this point, but very recently is the point. What's up? What's up? How we doing, boys? Welcome. Gonna be playing some Spidey. How I'm in my head about this. I'm betting it sounds totally fine, but the way it's blaring through my headphones, I'm self-conscious that this is just completely drowning out my voice. Oh, not at all. Not at all. Awesome. Yeah, I think ultimately, if I had to like give out a feeler for what we're probably going to jump into next, it's looking heavily like a Death Stranding replay through is probably in the cards, because I think I could do a lot with a really nice full rerun through. I have, to be totally frank, I have started a rerun through already on my Steam Deck, because I originally played the game on my PS5 full playthrough. Fantastic, it ran great, it looked flawless. But I wanted to get it on PC so that I could kind of like maximize the frame rate, maximize the quality, and then also so I could transfer it and use it on my Steam Deck sitting over back there. Which I don't know if anyone's not familiar with that. Basically just a Switch for your PC. Lets you take all your PC games on the go and it runs them at like insanely high quality for a portable device of that kind. And yeah, Death Stranding on that thing, it's unreal. I can get very, very good quality. For a portable device, I can get insanely good quality at a buttery smooth 60 FPS. Like, almost completely buttery smooth. If you get into some of the bigger open world areas in Death Stranding, like, there are parts where it's just very clearly a whole huge array of draw distance, a huge array of physics items spawning in within that draw distance. Like, sometimes the frames do skimp a bit on at least the Steam Deck. But I can't say that hurts anything. Like, I can't think of many portable game experiences I've had recently like that where it was just buttery smooth 60 FPS. The only other thing I can think of off the top of my head that's even comparable to like a Steam Deck experience would be not the Switch itself, because the Switch I know has like the infamous frame rate issues, but Metroid Prime Remastered that just came out the last year on Switch. Bro, like, unreal how good that game looked, especially when you consider it was on the Switch. Like, I can't believe they nailed like a 60 FPS quality. Well, not even that, performance, and then the quality was just that high on top of it. Like, highly recommend Metroid Prime Remastered if you can get your hands on a Switch. They're very cheap nowadays. You can get a Switch Lite for less than $200. They're not that crazy, I mean, at least for the grand scheme of these things. And yeah, honestly, that for me was a system seller. I did not have a Switch for a long time. I had 3 Switches prior, and I had sold them every time, because for me, they're just the easiest device to sell. You can always get another one for relatively cheap, so if I ever needed a little spare cash, it always just felt like, oh, I could just trade my Switch in. At a certain point, I got my forever Switch, and now I'm stuck with it, because I just don't want to lose it. It's so good. Oh, shut up. Do you need cellular data if you're playing outside of your home? No, I don't know if it has like a cellular data capacity on its own, but you could for sure do like, you know, the standard like Wi-Fi hotspot off your phone, and it would run buttery smooth off that. But I've noticed just off of base Wi-Fi connection, the thing is insanely quick in terms of download speed, in terms of the frame rate, in terms of how quality the graphics are on display, because I got the Steam Deck OLED, which is the one with the way nicer screen, and it has, I believe, a slight boost to performance. It's not like, excuse me, it's not anything astronomical above the standard Steam Deck, but I believe there is like a slight performance boost with the OLED, and I can definitely feel it. Like, almost every single game I've tried on it, I have been able to go absolutely perfect with no issues. I have only had occasional issues with classic games, because that's the biggest thing about the Steam Deck, is it's fun for like your PC games, taking them on the go. You can use it exactly like a Switch, so I can like be playing my game on the PC here, and then when I save my game, I can just go pick up my Steam Deck and it's ready to boot up. I've been doing that. That's how I've been playing my playthrough of Death Stranding, is I come and play on my computer, I get the nice frame rate, I get the killer graphics. It's like visual porn in terms of like landscapes and stuff. It looks gorgeous. And then when I feel like I'm at a good stopping point and I want to go lay in bed, but I still want to kind of make some progress, I just don't want to be sitting and, you know, doing the whole thing, I just pop out my Steam Deck and I pop exactly where I was in the game, everything I had, and I just get to keep making progress. And when I'm done, save it there, come back to my PC, continue. It's incredible. I cannot stress enough how much the Steam Deck has like changed my gaming life. I wish this was sponsored. Honestly, like I would chill for them on this. That thing is nuts how fun it is and how fun it's made like my PC gaming experience again. I'm playing so many PC games that I never played because I just didn't have the time and I didn't want to like sit at my computer and play them. Like, yeah, I have no excuse. I can just kick back on my bed. How does it compare to PlayStation Backbone? Oh, like night and day. Are you talking about that Portal? I think it was like PlayStation Portal that it was like a DualSense controller split in half and it has like a screen that they kind of like retroactively fitted in the middle of it. All I've seen in comparisons is it's like I can't speak on it personally. I don't have the Portal. I've only seen like a lot of the coverage around it when it was released, so I know that it's a streaming only device. So kind of going back to what we were talking about with Ratchet and Clank, how it's like you have to be able to stream every single one of these classic games on this PlayStation Now service. And with the PlayStation Portal device, it goes even a step further where it's not even just classic games or whatever you want on the PlayStation service. It's literally every single game you play. It has to be streamed. And the way they do it is your PS5 turns on wherever you're at, even if you're away from your house. I believe. I actually don't know if you can use it separately away from your house. I actually don't know that for sure, which would be another big bummer in its case. But I mean, the main thing is like whenever you turn it on, let's say even if you are inside the same house, you turn it on, it turns on your PS5 and then starts streaming the PS5 feed to the device. So no matter what you're playing, you have to deal with the lag, the stream latency of the PlayStation service. And while it's good on Ethernet connection, and I've heard if you have the PlayStation Portal and you're in the same house and you have an Ethernet connection to your main computer, I've heard it's not that bad. I've heard it actually runs fairly smoothly. And I mean, for most people's cases, it's like me, like you probably just want to go lay back on your bed but still be able to play your games. Like, probably works really well for that regard. But I would say if you're looking for like the options, the sheer options, the sheer suite of like tools that you can have at your disposal, and if you're looking for like that plug and play mentality, most games I've tried, barring like Death Stranding and stuff, which is a game that is like known for being insanely visually high fidelity, so I went into that game knowing I was going to have to tweak settings and stuff, and it's just like any PC game, thankfully, because the Steam Deck itself is a portable PC in every sense of the word. It literally has a browser service and a full integration in terms of it being a literal portable computer. You can do full-on computer work on it. I have a wireless mouse and keyboard that I can use with it if I ever need to, and use it just as a little laptop, basically. It's awesome. I like to play FIFA in bed, not sitting. Yeah. Like, it's a completely understandable sentiment. Like, I think some people just don't want to always be sitting in the same spot, even though it's your gaming spot and even though you're like coming to relax and game. Like, I'm having a great time right now. But would I sit here like 24 hours of the day? Absolutely not. And so I kind of love the idea that you have a device that you can take, do your gaming on, make some progress, and then if you ever do want to come back, sit in your usual spot, you've made some progress already and you can pick up right where you left off. I love that. That's so cool. But yeah, Steam Deck, incredibly cool, incredibly plug and play for the most part. Any game that you're like, I feel like this should run at least decently well on like a portable PC device, it probably runs almost flawlessly. And the best part is Steam has integration within its store to let you know like each of these games are verified to work on the Steam Deck. They've put in a lot of work to make sure that like most of their catalog, at least the big games that you can think of across their like millions of games that they have on Steam, they've done a verification service. So you can literally just go onto the store page for almost any game that you're thinking of probably, and it will tell you if it's verified to use on the Steam Deck. And the best part is, it'll give you the green check to let you know it's all good. If it gives you a yellow exclamation point, that lets you know that it is playable, but they haven't done extensive testing to know if it's like fully quality. And the best part is almost any one of those games that I have tried so far, and I've tried a good bevy. I've tried most of my library in terms of the like taxing games. I wanted to really like benchmark this thing. And I have not had to do almost any tweaking across most all of them. And if I was doing any tweaking, it was to like maximize performance because I was so shocked at how well it was running at the base settings I had already set. So I just went off on a huge tangent there. I love my Steam Deck so much. So much. I can't recommend it enough, but also like if you can shell out for it, the OLED, the colors on the screen that you will see, game-changing. Game-changing. All right, well, we ran through that title theme, so why don't we just go ahead and dive right back in. I feel like that was a nice solid break. All right. Go. Almost just crashed and burned completely. Can I do these as Pete? I can't. Yeah. Realized at the last second. That is a Miles exclusive. No worries. We'll go take some pictures. So yeah, we got some side activities to kind of bang out right here. Oh, that's a crazy cool shot. Come on. Am I missing it?
Converting of water. Can you inform us what it is that... I'm not feeling it yet. I gotta warm up. Work some different... Oh, do you do headshots?
I don't want to be a judgmental guy, Pete, but that's a pretty awful picture, if we're being honest. It's just a random guy in the corner of some building trying to mind his own business and practice, and you're like...
every day. London?
Coin.
That's really far away.
Goddamn, Pete. Oof. Put way too much pepper in my fucking breakfast. Set my sinuses into a dizzy. But honestly, can you have too much pepper? At least in my opinion. Alrighty. What do we got?
Good, good.
Good indeed, Pete.
Protesting isn't just a constitutional right in New York. It's your civic duty. Especially when a multinational corporation is behind a bioweapon unintentionally getting released into the city.
Let's go ahead and stop this crime, and then we'll get right back on track, because I'm already feeling like we just went into a different borough. Just to clarify, I am going to try and get all the activities in this section done. So this camera, the two prowlers, and the Sandman. I'll do Pete for these two. I'll switch to Miles. We'll bang those out. And then I think I'll go and try that story mission. I think that sounds good. So let's go ahead and
Brand someone.
Oh, yeah, wait, hold on. Stop the crime first. Come on, Pete.
Hey! Are you crashing my fight or am I crashing yours? The world will be cleansed of your filth! Oh, you're done.
You're done. Hey, I said that. That's not okay. He was scared. He's like, what's happening? No. Why are we so cool?
I gotta bounce, but I appreciate the assist.
I don't know why I'm so obsessed with framing that dot right in the center. Just a dumb picture.
Right, but the next post-fight piece is on me.
Cool. Okay. Photo op not too far away. Let's slingshot run.
That's perfect.
It is good.
Honestly, we need a whole other photo series just on New York's music. Its impact, the communities it built, its outright brilliance. It's hard to encapsulate in one photo, but this isn't bad.
Thanks, Rob. All right, let's hit this. When that slingshot just perfectly hits... Okay, come on. I was chatting. When that slingshot just perfically hits
Looks
the
like
two
one of
buildings
Marco's
or the
memory
two
crystals Miles
posts or
told me
whatever
about.
that you want them
I should
to,
check it
there's
out.
no more satisfying feeling in the world. And you line it up just right.
And the sandcastle competition starts now! And no cheating! You just had to make it hard, huh?
Oh, the dodge sport for that? Ooh, come on, boys. Hit the wall. Actually, they're kind of piecing me up. Come on. Whew.
Let's crack a crystal.
Maybe the challenge is starting to kick up on this. They're kind of onboarding me in those first parts.
So I tell the cops that someone's out to get us, but they don't listen to me. No one ever does. Time to take matters into my own hands.
Marco was really laying low these past few years. Would have helped him if I'd known he was in trouble.
Hey, I was just talking to my source at the
Helping
Rats.
anyone now.
Marco's been belligerent and incoherent since he got there. But they said he's starting to show signs of improvement. Whatever you're doing with those crystals, keep it up.
Oh, that was almost really good. Can we get that? That's such a specific angle. I don't know if we can really launch ourselves up top there. Oh, we are so close. Do I have a Venom jump? Okay, no, it's over. We're doing this. I'm obsessed. And it's happening. Ready? The launch, the Venom jump, the flip, the dive. Birdies, nice to see ya. It's all about testing yourself. That's all life is. Okay. We are about to swing out of this area, so let's get to a good... Don't really have to, but I don't want to leave my boy Pete hanging. Both literally or figuratively. Perfect. Alright. See what Miles is up to. Where's he at, I wonder? Just frickin' being a weirdo. Working out. Who does that? Huh.
Uncle Aaron stashed some tech near the stadium?
It's like, you got it?
That pipe should reveal the stash. A generator. Must be supplying power to something.
Yeah. It's another generator, Miles.
Whoa. Looks like some trouble with the current. My webs can conduct that electricity easy.
Okay.
Must be another short in the cable somewhere.
Oh, I'm so stupid. I literally just web it, of course. I'm just securing the wire. Let's go.
That opened the stash.
Yoink. Take that. Is there tech parts in these? I was not paying attention the first time around. I would hope so. Even just a little. Oh yeah, 3 rare tech parts. Awesome. I do need those. And I was wondering how I would be getting them. I'm guessing it's going to be mainly from these.
You found my stash by the stadium. Now,
That's the noises he makes.
How come?
You just didn't hear him because he's got the
Let's just
mask
say I
on.
had a New York City
That's what it
that
is.
No one else knew about. I used to tap into the stadium's mainframe and watch the game with my Prowler mask.
What? No way.
It was like sitting courtside for $3.99.
Maybe we can hold on to this Prowler discount.
It's my own fault. It's
at
that
least during the
swing speed
season.
assist.
No can do.
It's low as hell for a reason.
Look
They're
at
not
our
going to hold my
nosebleeds
hand
like
on a lot of
everyone
those. A lot of those building impacts.
tortures are
I gotta
finally
be good about
good
scaring
again.
myself.
Coordinates are showing a stash.
Me
at the top of the
constantly
Braxton
forgetting
building.
I have fall damage on. God damn it. That's what makes it fun, though. Is it, oh, is it actually down here? Yes, my faceplant had some purpose. I just didn't know it.
How does he come up with this stuff?
We gotta slide that over, so we want to be up there. And yeah. Lasers.
Hunk, you did not just send me after your crap. Forget to mention lasers.
That was so hairy. I should not have gone for that. Easy money. Easy money. Switch me over to Pete. Let's run that story mission. All right. Beautiful day. All right. Woo.
Hey, Unc. Why'd you stash tech in this skyscraper?
Ever heard of the Braxton heist?
No?
Exactly. It was my debut score as a Prout. First time working with a crew, too. We went in to steal prototypes from Braxton's secret tech division. But this kid double-crossed us.
Oh!
Never got a name. She was good. Pro. Thief in the truest sense of the word. Wasn't...
I was like, I tried to dive off the building. I guess he did it. Or just...
Whoa. I was wondering what this place was.
Change out of your suit. Imagine if he was just on the sidewalk, just... Look away! Do you have any respect?
That's
Tree, memory
Emily's
of
tree.
Emily Osborne. May blossoms.
This is perfect.
You made it.
I forgot
I
about
thought you
this
said
whole
this was a
aspect, and I
startup.
really love it. I really love
I was
it.
hoping for something a little less this, but my dad was the one who, he made.
I didn't mean to pause it there. I have the slight audio thing, so sorry about that. But I love Harry's like complete and utter like reverence for Emily, his mom, of course, but then like how that extends to May and Peter, and like when he finds out that that happened, like there's a true like brotherly relationship built up in this game. And I know like for sure they could have built it up more in the last one, but I think that was core to it, is the fact that Harry was separated for so long. I think that's what makes the intro part of this story so impactful. It's like seeing an old friend again, and getting to reconnect with that old friend and get like really promising opportunities for the future with that old friend, to where you really start like rethinking a lot of things in your life. Like, what a crazy story. What a crazy, like, interesting story to tell. Not, I know it seems basic. It's just like, what a brotherly relationship between two people. I'm like, yeah, but we don't really get a lot of that. Like, just this genuine brotherly bond portrayed so, like, prominently and so, like, positively. Like, the scene that always gets memed towards the end of the game, which we'll get to, but I don't really mind saying too much because it's not really a spoiler of anything. Peter says, "I love you" to Harry. He's just like, "I love you." And it's like the most genuine. There's no like, it's just literally him looking at him and just like pouring out like, "I love you, dude." Like and it's he, like, that's his guy. Like, no matter what, like, he's always going to have Miles. He's always going to have people. But like Harry's just that guy. And I totally get that. Like, it's not to downplay Miles, and it's not to downplay anyone else that Peter will ever meet beyond Harry. But we all have that friend that we had since the beginning, or that one person that we can think of that even if we don't still have them, we had them for a while and we maybe mourn the loss of them. And that's like the story of this game. What if you didn't have to mourn that loss? What if you got to reconnect? Like, where could you go with that? And what consequences come from that when you enter a world as dangerous as this one, with all the different threats that are in this one? I thought it was a really well done story in that regard. So I don't know. I'm not really with a lot of people in terms of not really liking the Harry portrayal. or I don't know if people don't necessarily like Harry, they just don't like where his character goes, I guess, without trying to spoil too much for the later sections, but I don't know. All I can speak to is what I feel, and yeah, I really appreciate the brotherly bond that these two have and how much it's just like unabashedly shown, and just like it's okay to love people and not have it be a weird thing. Like, you love your friends, or you should love your friends. You should love the people around you. Like, I just love such a genuine display of that. That's all.
Get all the arrangements.
Peter Parker.
One and only.
So, what do you think?
I, for some reason, thought he was going to say, "How the hell are you?"
Far cry from that chop shop that Otto had you in.
Like, I'm fine. Why are you coming
And
in so
now
strong,
that you're
dude?
on board,
good to see you,
this
I guess.
place is really gonna start cooking.
Yo,
Pete
what's
hasn't
good, Craddy?
decided he's joining
Welcome, welcome.
Oh.
Playing through some Spidey 2.
But I was gonna give him a tour. Let him decide
We're
for
in a
himself.
bit of the story right now. Just wanted to take a brief break from open world activities.
You know, seeing you boys together again.
It's good, right? Feels right.
Have fun.
Get your badge out. Let's go exploring.
All right. Fair enough.
So the first thing I want to show you is downstairs.
Harry, this place.
Right? Dad went a little more over the top than I would have liked.
How did
He
you...
got things set up while I was still undergoing treatment, but when I got out, I made a few changes.
Like what?
Diverted my salary into research projects, installed a diverse board to keep us on the right track, and made sure all research aligned with our mission, to heal the world. First, I want you to meet Dr. Young, who's a leading entomologist. You know what entomology is?
Yeah.
Dr. Young is doing this super cool research on bees, or to be more precise, on bee predators.
I was gonna say, why are we caring about bees here? I'm literally based off a spider.
Here, follow
I got
me.
no grounds to talk whatsoever. Let's go see what the bees are up to. Oh, and they got cool little robot bees.
Ready to talk to Dr. Young?
Although, I do have cool little robot spiders, so hey, touche.
You must be Peter. So nice to meet you. I think you'll like this project.
Great to meet you, Dr. Young. Harry
I hope.
says you're working with bees.
I have nothing but hope.
Yes, and it's quite an urgent situation.
I'm always thinking positive.
A full third of the food you eat every day comes from crops pollinated by bees. But worldwide populations are in steep
BA.
decline, primarily due to a significant predator.
Honey, I couldn't
Carnivorous
agree
bee
more.
wolf. So, we developed an innovative
That
way
one
to help
was
the bees.
that one was truly abhorrent.
Want to see how?
All my homies hate bees. Oh gosh. Oh, a wasp? I will say. Oh yeah. No.
Whoa, this is
No, you will
cool.
not catch me.
These little
You
drones
will
are
not catch me
essentially
messing with any
bodyguards
wasps.
that we're training to detect and attack bee wolves.
AKA bee killer wasps.
And you're helping with the machine learning algorithm. Do you see those little?
Oh,
holographic
that's right.
bees?
Okay, what am I
better you are
doing?
at shooting,
Destroy the red guys,
better our
protect the
drones
green
get at
things.
recognizing what to target.
The idea is for the
Pretty
drones to scare the bee wolves away, not
Oh, nice! Yes! You're done, Peter. A very productive session. We got complete.
Flying on.
The bee's gone crazy. Kill it.
If those virtual bee wolves you just took out were real, you'd have saved the lives of about 2,500 bees.
Wow. I'd love to help any way I can. I could take a look at juicing the neural network speed.
Oh, yes, please.
Maybe if Pete decides to join us, you two can talk some more. Thanks, Dr. Young.
Okay, you're
I've
not
got so much
trying
more
to
to show you,
convince me of
Pete.
anything
Let's
at all.
go.
Clearly, with that statement.
Now, up ahead is the medical research area. We're doing cutting-edge proton beam work, using protons instead of X-rays, with better targeting and less radiation.
It's all the stuff we talked about. all the stuff we dreamed could make the world a better place.
That's the idea.
Pete, your mouth was not moving there. I caught you. I caught you red-handed.
Harry, a moment, if you please.
Only
Any chance it can wait a sec?
It'll be quick. Thank you.
Doc, this is my friend Peter. Peter, Dr. Connors.
We've actually met. I used to work with Dr. Octavius.
You were a
came to the
lizard
lab
and I
once
beat the
to
shit out of
consult
you.
on electrotactile stimuli.
The lab.
Oh. Yes.
That's where I met you.
It's a shame about Dr. Octavius. His work had so much promise. Any changes since this morning? Dizziness, aches, pains, anxiety, impulsive thoughts?
Nope. I've never been better.
That's what worries me. Nice to see you again.
What's up, buddy? What's up? Hubble, welcome, welcome.
Dad believes in second chances.
We are
Listen, I
just
gotta
having
go
a chat with the lizard and our pal
feel free to
Harry
explore.
as we're checking out
Meet
this
me
new
upstairs when you're
foundation that
ready.
he made. What the fuck happened to my controller cable? I looked down and it has like 4 or 5 different like loop
It seems
tangles
to be
in
working
it.
for everyone to have Dr. Connors here.
How the fuck did
Guess
that
I'll look
happen?
around.
I guess. I'm gonna be honest. I did a ton of looking around on my first run through.
So much to see.
It's a lot of cool stuff. There's a
Where
lot
do
of
I
little
even
like things
start?
you can go look at, little mini games, just little things. We'll check out a couple.
Let's see what's going on here. Maybe I can help. Oh yeah, that would take a while. Not sure there's time to dig in now, but I'd sure like to come back and work on this later. So many cool things here.
Let's go check that out first since it's a little. I guess they're about the same distance.
Welcome to Space Research.
Take a look at it all the same. Oh yeah.
Nice. Seems inspired by some of Otto's work without the hardwiring problems. Wonder if Dr. Connors has used this. Though after that lizard rampage, he may be done testing his work on himself.
Well, yeah, and I'm sure that everything that happened with Doc Ock too, he's probably a little apprehensive of trying that same tech on himself. Especially given his lizard pass. He probably doesn't want to accidentally set that loose.
This is the original prototype from Otto's lab. This would have been crime scene evidence. Wonder how it ended up here.
It ended up here because Norman Osborn has all the money in the world.
The origins of life on Earth remain a mystery. How could organic life forms have arisen from non-biological chemical compounds? Recent discoveries of meteorites containing organic molecules considered the building blocks of life may provide a potent clue.
Kind of hinting at the symbiote a bit there. I'm just wondering, is this like an actual chunk of it? Because I'm pretty sure, I think he has a chunk. So is this just like different chunks of that meteor?
Did you do the XRF analysis?
That's cool. That's a little cool world building that I
should
didn't
explore
catch
as
on my
much as I
first
can
go
right
around.
now.
Thought I explored the place pretty thoroughly. There's like multiple floors, stuff to do, like, I don't know.
It's almost too good to be true. Let's start paying off the mortgage.
Hey, Dr. Young.
But what if
Still working on the bees, huh?
Gotta think this through before signing on.
Beehives show complex group decision-making and group locomotion. Swarming is an annual process in which the colony expands and splits. The Emily May Foundation has discovered that specific changes in the honeycomb's vibrational spectra precede a primary swarm. This research will help beekeepers support healthy swarming without invasive observational techniques for optimal health and reproduction in our beleaguered bee population.
But what about the spiders?
Hey, whenever you're ready, come meet me up here.
I'm on my way. I'll see you in a sec.
Okay. They always say everything about the bees, but they never say anything about the spiders. And when they do say stuff about the spiders, it's usually J. Jonah
There's so much
Jameson
to
writing puff
explore.
pieces.
But I shouldn't keep Harry waiting.
To space research.
Yeah. No, I've gotten my fill on the first playthrough of this place. It is really cool, like just the world building element of it. I know it's just kind of like walking around and seeing stuff, but the world building element of really selling that Harry is not he's not the guy, the friend who comes back into your life. It's not the story of like him being some like evil, terrible dude. He's changed. Look how much he's changed. Like, they put a lot of genuine work into making you really believe that Harry is just as altruistic and just as like wanting to help as Peter is. He's just going about it in the way that he knows how. He has the money, he has the tools and the materials due to his dad's access to Oscorp and everything and all the, you know, various avenues he has to get things done. So this is the way that he helps. Peter has the spider powers, so of course he wants to help. That's his avenue. But Harry does it in his way by literally trying to help the world itself. In the same way that Peter is helping everyone, which is helping the world, like Harry is trying to literally on a systematic level go like piece, like bullet point, how do I heal the world step by step? Bees, the population of that, like space, all these things. Like he's studying like every which way to potentially make this world a better place. And I think that's really fascinating for like how they set the story up. Like, yeah, Harry is supposed to be this altruistic, very good guy, and I fully believe it. I fully believe it in this game.
I swear.
Such great stuff here. But it's time to meet Harry.
2 hours. I gotta find a new place to rent.
I am, trust me.
I've got an opening in my building.
Sorry, buddy, I literally cannot walk any faster than this right now for some reason.
You really have a particle accelerator?
We use it to send proton beams to that treatment room
This
downstairs.
cord.
It's being repaired
Still
right
tangling.
now. We'll have it back up in no time.
Incredible. Where are we heading now?
Indeed.
Up to the top floor.
Where are we heading?
Your energy seems really good, Harry.
I feel great.
Some disparate part of my subconscious is remembering this
So
game
put your way
far
back
better
home
than
now
my
and
actual
think
memory
back.
is.
Even before high school. To middle school.
Okay.
Now, do you know the...
Hang on.
You're a popular guy.
Sorry, it's just my tutoring job. You were saying?
You know the stuff everyone studies in middle school with Gregor Mendel and the pea plants?
Yeah, I think so. About genetics and plant hybridization?
Exactly. So, Dr. Foster up ahead, he's won every top prize in the field for his work with plant genetics.
Wow.
Hey, when you were walking around, did you have a chance to feed the fish?
No, I didn't.
Oh, you have to. It's seriously one of my favorite spots in the whole building. So calming, and we're doing cool research inspired by the cellular structure of the koi fish's scales.
I'll be sure to go check that out.
I see what you're saying.
The algorithm is similar to long division.
I will not check that out. I'm sorry to tell you, Harry. I'm just trying to be kind in the moment. Make conversation.
Dr. Foster.
Thanks, Dr. Foster.
Ah,
Dr.
Peter,
Foz,
I
what's
presume.
up?
Harry talks about you frequently.
Tell me the sitch.
So nice to meet you.
Dr. Foster is working on agricultural efficiency.
With the population growing and the climate changing
Top of the morning.
unpredictably, we need to adapt more quickly than nature normally would. Genetic recombination can customize crops to best meet these new challenges, be it extreme weather or an increase in pests. Would you like to see this testbed?
Okay.
No.
The idea
would
is
not.
to tweak a plant's genes to maximize optimal qualities. For instance, a plant that can thrive in drought conditions. In our simulation, the goal is to maximize growth. Why don't you practice on this?
Okay.
Match the base pairs to incorporate as many growth genes as you can. That'll be a plant that can feed the world.
That's a pretty,
Okay,
it's a pretty
I think I get
lofty
the hang
goal.
of it.
With
Great. Now you're ready to try the real thing.
Um,
This is a plant we're working on to grow well in drought
try
conditions. Corporations
that.
patent GMO seeds for profit and are rightly criticized. But ours are open
not that.
source, developed for sustainability
We don't have any orange
instead of
connectors,
financial
so those
gain.
gotta stay
So
off.
smart.
Let's maybe try that.
Interesting.
Do a little bit of that. And a little bit of that. Beautiful.
One step
What
closer
we
to
got here.
feeding the world.
I usually just grab one
Nice
part,
work.
set it somewhere, kind of work
Listen,
off of that.
I know you're not officially on, but could you look at one more gene for me? Curious to get your take on it. It's a crop specifically adapted to urban gardens.
Of course.
There. Not that one either. Let's go ahead and swap that. We got some guys kind of angling down. I'm wondering if we can do like... Boom.
Let's see.
This one. Beautiful.
Beautiful work, Peter.
Beautiful. I swear to fucking God, I'm not doing this on purpose.
Using this technology, we're on track to end world hunger by 2035.
And now he's got those dead
I know
soulless
a
eyes, and I'm
rooftop
just
you could use
scared that
for
he's
a
like
real-world
reading
test
my
if you're
fucking
interested.
thoughts now.
Oh,
Like every
very
one of
much
these
so.
characters.
Harry was right. You'll be a real asset here.
Thank you, Dr. Foster.
So now where?
Last stop.
Thank you indeed.
Might be my favorite. It's commanding but not overbearing. Playful but not tasteless. Impressive but not show-offy.
Your office.
Or is it our office?
Harry.
Now remember, the things
It's
you've
your
seen
office.
today are just a small taste of what we're working on. But don't
Let me
decide just
drink
yet,
it
not
in
until
before you
you've seen
just
this
get
last
me
thing.
on board, huh?
Okay.
Come on, where's your badge? You'll need it to get in.
Where did I put it?
Don't tell me you lost it.
Nope, false alarm. Right here.
Sanders, please come to the front desk to
Go ahead. Swipe.
Wow.
This is such a cool office. You would want this office with your best friend. Arcade cabinets, killer TV,
Man.
couple of desks, get your grinding done. Dude.
Harry. This is all so amazing. It's perfect, really. It's just perfect, really. It's just things are really hectic right now.
When I was in treatment, all I could think about was, what would I do if I survived? And I kept hearing my mom's voice, telling me that our planet is in trouble. And it's my responsibility to save it. If you join me, there's so much more that we can do. I mean, we both know you're the smarter one. Come on. Let's make my mom and May proud, huh?
That's sweet. That is sweet.
Amazing. But there's one thing.
I'm
Can I
Spider-Man.
move my desk over there? I like to face the wall when I work.
Oh, one quick thing.
You ever just make the craziest, coolest ideas with your friends?
I'm gonna need a little time to transition out of my tutoring job.
You ever just start a foundation to
Of
save the
course.
entire world with your friend?
Take whatever time you need.
Me too.
It's all about balance, right?
But Coney Island later.
I've been hearing that weirdly a lot lately. Like, are you... I didn't mean to press that, but are you just in my head? What? I mean, honestly, to be fair, this game has kind of been in my head this whole stream. They've clocked me on 2 things I was saying in the moment.
Oh, hey, I forgot to tell you. Some of our researchers have field experiments set up around the city. If you have time, check them out. I've sent you the locations, and your badge will grant you access.
All right, I'll swing by.
Oh, I was gonna try and go through.
Hey, sorry I didn't get back to you before, but I just got a new job.
For real? Well, that's awesome. Where's it at?
This new foundation run by my best friend. It's incredible. But I can fill you in later. What's up?
The guys who took Lee and Scorpion? Yankee and I tracked the exhaust trails from their aircraft to the Williamsburg Bridge. I'll meet you there.
Hold on! Don't you have an essay to finish?
Yeah, but duty calls.
Trust me, your duty is to your future right now. I'll keep you updated on anything I find.
All right. Good luck.
Oh. Guys, you're kind of getting sand everywhere. You guys should really leave and go somewhere more tropical.
Somehow avoided any damage from that. Help with me. You done. You done and dusted.
Should probably check out that crystal.
Alright, what piece of your brain did we get this time, Sandy?
It's my turn to follow them. Figure out who they are. I end up at this abandoned school in Harlem. And I'm already beginning to regret this.
Marco must have felt so alone during all this. His back against the wall. I can relate.
Not all alone. We got my
And we're back. So, like I was saying, trust me, your duty is to your future right now. I'll keep you updated on anything I find.
All right. Good luck out there.
Oh, I thought I could just get over it. Pete, I held R2 and I moved forward. I want you to dive off the building, please.
Hey, what's up?
Thank you.
Just wanted to let you know that I talked to Gloria, and Feast is gonna send a donation truck to the house tomorrow for the rest of May's stuff.
Look, I have no shame. I have no shame at all. I'm gonna tune that up to a 4. Give myself a little bit more, just so I can kind of have a bit more control, but I do want
Think I'll be able
that
to go through everything by
physics-based
then.
element in there.
Can you cancel that?
Yeah,
I
that
promise
feels
I'll
good. I
donate
can
it all
still feel the
myself as soon as I'm
pendulum
finished
kind of feel when I'm on the web
everything.
lines, but I also
I'll
feel
call
like
right
I have
now.
a little bit more
Don't push
wiggle.
yourself too hard, Parker. I'm serious.
Hey, you know I'd much rather be curled up next to you with the latest physics journal right now. Don't see any bad guys, especially that
Maybe
French
Miles
one.
and Genki had it wrong.
Hey,
Sorry,
I'm at the bridge,
MJ. I was
but there's no sign of
multiple
our mysterious
people.
safari
Weird.
pirates.
Oh, man. We were sure it was there. Sorry about the wild.
Oh, we're about to get the
Don't sweat
we're
it.
about to get the
We'll
hunter
find it.
blinds.
Littering? Come on, man. Huh? Okay.
Suit. The suit.
Arachnid, come on! Now have your boss with the main get this kind of tech! You could have just said I don't know!
You're done. All of you. Where's the rest?
Seriously though,
Where'd your boss take Lee and Gargan?
Yeah. I don't know why you saw someone wearing this dirty of a suit and you thought you had any sort of chance. Any sort of ground to stand on in this fight. Oh, I'm in the hunter blind. I was like, why does it look so weird? I think yesterday spooked me and now I'm just worried about inequality things.
Maybe it'll lead me to
Is
some
it glitching?
answers. Okay, Birdie. Take me to your nest. Gonna miss these
Beautiful.
chases when I'm an Emily May.
That was a crazy good recovery.
Going through the city
Losing
like
it
it's
for
an
a second
obstacle
there.
course never gets old. Getting to do real science, though, for actual money. Oh my God, I finally did it. I have a stable career. Okay, cool it, Parker. Daydream about those fat science stacks later. Time to chase.
Went through the building.
Up, up, and you won't get away! No, 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 no! Nice cloaking tech. Mind if I take a look under the hood? I'll take that as a no. That's 2 cloaks now. I wonder if I can get my suit to identify their visual frequencies.
Still up?
See your boss around. Where's he
Let's
hiding?
change that.
I want to talk to him about his lifestyle choices.
Anyone else?
Now, where's your boss?
Yeah, I didn't think so. Let's not do that again, huh? Just absolutely washed.
Another robot. Maybe I can test something out. Okay, let's see. Sorry, Birdie. This is just as awkward for me as it is for you. There should be a... Yep. Oh, is that your home? Oh, come on, Birdie, let go! Come on! Not buy a ticket for this ride! Gonna send this location to MJ. Maybe she can dig up some building records. Where are we going now?
I think it just kept me stuck in the slow-mo. This is kind of sick. I know this is a glitch, but I'm actually enjoying it. Oh, damn it. I was actually having a great time with that. That was awesome. Can you... okay, hold on. I'm almost positive that's a thing. Yeah, you can literally... Okay, wait, hold on. Can you turn that down even more than 50? It was 30% light. Hold on.
Hey, MJ. Did you get that location data I sent you?
Yeah, it's an old food market. Owner died last year. Building sold a few weeks ago. Wait. Spire. There's some shell company that's been acquiring property all over the city. Like, whole city blocks. I tried to do a
The
story on them
lamest
last
punches
month,
ever,
but the
dude.
trail dried
You're
up.
gonna get
Every
absolutely
person I was
washed.
talking to just vanished.
Go make
with
yourselves
that
useful.
form, that technique, yeah, look at my
Departure is
suit.
imminent.
That's all I have to
Who
say.
are these people?
I'm gonna find out.
Good luck.
How do we handle this? Maybe go a little stealth. Throw in a little bit of stealth action. Why don't you both come up? Oh, I forgot I turned down. I thought I was going to keep swinging, so I turned down the game speed trying to look at that. Let's get that right back up. Not quit. That's much better.
You could use a break.
That was fast. You find something?
2 things. This armed group calls themselves Hunters.
I don't know if you guys just got that
And they've got a lot
visual
of
stutter that I just got. The
International
Elgato kind of
mercenaries?
makes playing a little weird on my end, but at least on the streaming end, I
I'm
think
writing
it
it up
looks
now.
completely normal, so.
Oh, and speaking of work, I accepted Harry's offer.
That's fantastic. We should celebrate later after you're done with your current work.
Totally. Talk soon.
Terrifying. Absolutely terrifying. I mean, you're going to be scared if you see anyone sneaking up behind you like that. You're going to be scared if you see Spider-Man sneaking up behind you like that. You are absolutely going to be terrified if Black Suit Spider-Man shows up behind you. And you're going to be mortified if that fucker has a red symbol. Just horrifying. Oh my god, the lighting in here makes this look really good. Like, really good. This moment will be a good barometer for testing the new stream quality, honestly. I'll just come back to this part, see how it looks. Oh, and I'm glad I got my camera better positioned, so you guys should hopefully be able to see. It's not a big deal, I know, but I want to keep the indicators pretty clear so that you see like what abilities I have when I have them ready. I know it's not a big deal. I know no one probably cares, but I care. That way, once we start going through the game, you might start getting familiar with kind of what abilities I have on what buttons, and you know, just for clarity's sake, I don't like covering up, you know, tons of the UI on the screen if I can avoid it. So let's enter through the hole. Sure. Yeah, you're getting wall takedown. Thank you very much. That was almost really bad. You wanted to go down there. I want up there.
Where did he recruit you? Alaska. I track poachers for the parks. The spiders above us!
Oh my god, the bullying. That was actually a crazy counter on his part. I can't even be mad. He had perfect timing. I was about to absolutely kick him into the next oblivion.
That's everyone. Now, what were they up to?
Oh, goated with the sauce. I don't even need to fucking add lighting or nothing. That is just all. Okay, what I do need to do is tilt that. Orbit free. Get right back into my suit, please. Black suit, variant 1, please. Thank you. And then I'd like to... yeah, I actually want that. I want that, and I want the knee at least somewhat pronounced in it. Yeah. Oh my god. Oh, but also a little bit. Yeah, I want a little bit of the hand. Oh, yeah. That's the angle. Something like that. That's the fucking venom in you, man. Oh my god, yeah. I could do photo mode in this game for hours on end. That lighting is made for this suit. It looks incredible. I hope the quality is translating because, oh my god. It's just stunning looking. Actually stunning looking.
Hello. Surveillance video from the blind I was just at. Looks like they've got others. All around the city. I'll send this to Genki. But he could help pinpoint these. What's Craven hunting? And why?
We'll never know. Darn that Craven. Oh, I'd look down and spy on you guys, but we all know what's gonna happen anyways. It's the same story, different day.
Sleep tight.
Spidey with the crossbow?
All for me? You shouldn't have. Oh, sturdy and flexible. I wonder. Nice. Time to take my shiny new toy for a test drive.
Surrounding bases are online. Remaining blind secured. Cloaking fields operational. Good.
Snagged him at the perfect point in that conversation.
These guys are better equipped than most armies. This Craven guy must be rich. Or well-connected. Or both.
I'm sorry. If I can attract one of them over there, this guy. That person over there. Oh, yep. I know you can see me. No. Oh, wait. I can get him on there, though. Yep. Yep. Nope, I'm done. I have no idea how I pulled that. Insane plays. Actually insane plays. I have no idea how I managed that. Who's in danger? Or why are you in danger, I should say. It's obvious who's in danger.
Another hunter could challenge Craven here.
No!
If they are fools. Look around. Craven has given us the greatest hunt of our lives in this city.
I have no idea how I pulled that off.
But here, it truly is the land of opportunity.
That it is.
Get up here. We're actually managing to pull off this stealth room. I thought we were kind of shot from the start there with that first person, but they couldn't quite catch us. Let's just get right above you. I love the web lines so much.
What's the matter with you?
You're done. You're easily done as well.
Over here! Watch my back!
We're losing numbers. Form a mix.
It's too easy. Come watch my back. I'll take 2 for the price of 1.
All right. Where to next? Looks like this is the only way.
Yoink.
A research lab?
Ah.
Aunt May was so proud of her work at Feast. Lee broke bad in a big way. I just hope that doesn't mean everything he ever touched was corrupted. An inner demon mask. Lee's old superpowered gang. Kraven better not be trying for the same with his hunters. Kraven's studying Lee's blood. Maybe he's trying to figure out where his powers came from. Or how to get them for himself. Were they testing their weapons on that armor? Whoa! And not a single scratch? Almost an exact replica. Must have been probing it for weaknesses. Can never be too careful with Scorpion.
Yeah.
Wait a sec.
That dude is a problem in this universe.
Would you look at that?
Although, without spoiling too much, a solution is coming soon.
Hey, MJ.
A solution to that very problem.
Kraven. Seems like he's the boss of these guys. And he's here on some kind of hunt.
Kraven the Hunter. What's he hunting?
Whatever it is, it definitely involves Scorpion and Lee. Mind looking into this Kraven guy in the meantime and letting Miles know what's up?
Already on it. Stay safe.
How many more fires?
Oh, right. That was the only hunter in the area, right?
Kraven said they surrounded him in his dream.
But if his dream is accurate, then the fires are fated to happen anyway. Why not wait for them?
I will hip in on his terms.
Danger,
not
danger
theirs.
now. Maybe safe in a second. Yep. Safe.
Sweet dreams.
I hear you were not impressed by the Scorpion.
It's not that I wasn't
Done.
impressed. Relying on
I'm gonna
hallucinations.
get you all on this one web line. I'm gonna get a good majority. Can't grab that guy now, but can grab you.
Still appreciate the
Get on up. Hey. Yeah. You were just a little too far away.
Hell did you go?
Ah, okay. I'll take it. I got most of them. Where you at? Oh, I didn't even see that person there.
Get him down!
Oh, how'd the kick not go through? I'm glad it didn't go through. Oh my god. This fight is all sorts of chaos. Get on the fucking floor. And you? Beat? Kick? I surprise myself sometimes. I'm not even going hard with parries yet, man. Once I start getting my parries in there, then I'm really I'm gonna be untouchable. I need to stop saying that. The late game enemy faction that comes in is almost certainly gonna wipe me on the floor. So.
Wait.
It'll at least help that I have the symbiote for a good bit of that
Scorpion
before.
and Lee on a hunt, but Black
Before
Cat's a
diving into the
thief.
main part.
I don't.
Pooch.
Never gonna win best in show with that attitude. Nice doggy, kitty, robot.
Get off. Oh, we can tap square to get a puppy off us, but we can't tap square to freaking stop a car chase. Sorry.
Those teeth are no joke.
I love you, Pooch, but
Heel, roll over, play dead.
you were never any chance, unfortunately.
I was wondering when Animal Control would show up.
Hit you in the back of the head with the garbage can, yes!
What's Craven hunting? Maybe I can help.
Barrel? I don't even know, man.
Long enough.
That's so tragic for him. He really had the perfect shot on me to get swept against the wall. I love the combat in this game. God, the animations. I get so hyped just fighting people.
Craven hunts what man fears most. That's all you
Like,
need to know.
these crazy combat moves.
Intimacy. Clouds. It's clouds, isn't it? Good riddance, I say.
Come on! Come on! Ah! Just stay on the ground. I love this goddamn game.
What were you protecting?
You just feel so powerful in the goddamn symbiote.
Scorpion, Martin Lee, Black Cat. This Craven guy's putting together quite the team.
Oh, is this the... Yeah, it is. Crazy cutscene. Crazy. He already has clocked the movement. He's clocked the sound. He's clocked these under. He clocked the scent off of the poison. Now, yep, made himself an obvious threat.
Have a nice trip.
Sure. The veins.
Is this the best you can do? They said you were a killer. Imagine my disappointment.
Fucking love the Craven portrayal in this game.
He's not teaming up with supervillains for some hunt. There is prey. Felicia.
That's a good personal statement. He's giving himself too much hard time on this whole essay thing. If he really took the time, you know it would be great.
Where are you?
¿Estás listo?
For what?
En serio. My date's almost here and you're surfing the web?
Ma, no one says surfing the web anymore.
Can you just please get dressed?
Okay, okay. See, you got your good lipstick on. You must really like this guy, huh?
Miles?
I'm sorry. Look, next time, I promise.
Miles.
I love you.
Look, I get it. It was open. You're not feeling... And you're a mom. But, like... Maybe respect my privacy a little bit more than opening up my laptop. Even though it was slightly cracked. That wasn't an invitation.
Hey, so I found a base belonging to those safari pirates, or the hunters, as they call themselves, and learned their boss's name, Kraven. And he killed Scorpion, and he's got a whole hit list of supervillains.
Wait, what? Does this mean Lee?
Don't know, but this list is extensive. These must be the people Marco warned us about. They were hunting Sandman.
No way.
And Felicia's on their list too.
Black Cat? Your ex?
Exactly. She won't listen to me if I say she's in danger. But maybe she'd listen to someone she doesn't know. If MJ reached out to you with some addresses, would you be up for taking point on this?
I got you.
Thanks, really. I gotta clear my head for a bit, but call me if anything comes up, and... We're going to find Lee, Miles. I promise.
Guess I've got some time until MJ calls. What's going on in the neighborhood?
Let's see.
Maybe I should try to find some hunter hideouts.
And let's go ahead and hit one of these. Get ourselves a nice boost of speed. Beautiful. Just flying. Alright. So we got some new stuff. I say since we cleared this section of the map in the last episode, we take some time, do these side activities. We got a few hunter blinds. We got a couple of Peter's EMF Foundation things. Looks like this area that we already cleared is still clear, thankfully. And I think part 4, which will be tonight, I believe. I don't want to totally confirm, but because it is a fairly crazy day for me, I kind of have a lot of plans going on in the middle of the day, which is partially why I wanted to get an early stream out. I still wanted to like do part 3 today. But part 4, I'm hoping I can do tonight when I get home. From all my activities and various things, I can just be here and then just kind of grind out another late night stream similar to last night. So if you guys are down to stay up with me again, I'll probably be going until the early morning, most likely. I'll probably aim to do another similar stream to yesterday where it was around 3 hours, maybe a little bit shorter. I'm not sure. It's like I said, I'm not trying to really like set some hard and fast rules on, you know, what time frame I'm going to be doing. You know, I just want to stream until I kind of feel comfortable stopping and not overload the episodes with just so much, you know, grinding or so much story. I kind of want to still bite size it a bit. And if we're averaging about 2 to 3 hours per one of these like parts basically, then we should have a good amount of content here. I mean, in terms of like getting to the end of the game, I want to say we're going to look at like 15 parts, maybe somewhere around there. I don't want to put a totally hard number, but somewhere around 15-ish parts is what I'm gonna guess we're aiming for with this, just based on the story length, but I don't know. ultimate difficulty might either heighten that, or with how I've been handling ultimate difficulty so far, I don't know if I'll curb the time frame by a little bit, you know, like kind of get a little bit of time shaved off of the normal like 30 to 40 hours, but yeah, I'm seeing a good future for this game. This is going to be the thing that I'm doing. I'm thinking daily. I'm thinking I'm going to try and hit this daily. So hopefully I start tonight stream sometime before midnight so that I can still have like kind of 2 episodes in one day. I think that'd be really cool. And I'm just having such a good time with the game. If I was having a worse time and if the update like ruined everything or something, then I would be a little more inclined to be like, yeah, let's just kind of get through. But like, it's Spider-Man. I love this universe. I've said it thousands of times, I feel like, at this point. I love this game. I love this world. And I don't want to just like bum rush through everything. I want to like take my time. This is my second playthrough of this game ever. Like I've played Spider-Man 1 and Miles Morales combined at least in double digits. So like I feel like I owe it to myself to give myself a nice solid playthrough of this game again, and then I owe it to you guys, because like I don't think anyone wants to watch just the same old boring thing. I want to do a well-rounded fun playthrough, you know? So that's my plan. What do you say? So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 activities here. I've been playing as Miles for not too long now. I was going to say I've been playing as him for a while, but honestly, it's not been long at all. Let's take out all the hunter blinds as Miles. I think that sounds fair. And then we'll go to the EMF stuff as Pete. And then we'll see what we're looking at. Depending on the next story mission, we might crank that out too, or we might just go ahead and call it for a bit. And then, like I said, the ideal hope is that I'm going to be on later tonight with a follow-up part that is, again, a longer one. And we'll kind of... I'm thinking that one will kind of focus more on the story, because we're kind of... Well, I don't know. I gotta balance. I'm thinking the next episode is going to be primarily either grinding or story focus. I think I want to set the next episode as a good time to kind of like grind one of those things rather than trying to do jack of all trades like I have been doing, because it works extremely well. Like, that way you're getting a lot done and you're getting it all done at the same time as each other. You don't really feel overwhelmed. That is who's doing it. I need to stop confusing. Oh, good hit. Just quit. Just quit. What was... I don't even know what I just did to you. But I know what I'm about to do to the rest of you. Take a little bit of this. Is there any more? There is. Missed the kick. Just your face on the pavement. Pavement?
What were they guarding?
I mean, it's technically pavement, right? It's just not what you would traditionally call it, I suppose, on a roof. But I suppose it's still pavement. Regardless, his face got smashed into it, so I mean...
Tell me a story.
Tomato, tomato.
A map of a base. Any chance you can show me what's waiting for me there? If I disable that relay, they won't be able to call for backup. Nice.
Wait, 2 more.
So you've been to 2 other blinds around Harlem, huh?
Okay, that's actually kind of perfect.
Better scope out the other blinds. Maybe they'll lead me to a base.
Hey, Miles, I have those...
I apologize, MJ. I can't really control it until I can get the audio sync issue well, not issue, but oh wow, even these cost the same. Oh, I'm really gonna have to do a little bit of grinding here. That's so for sure. We're getting all the side content done. We're getting all the like. Maybe not the collectibles so much, but we're going to get all the, like, Prowler bases, all the Hunter blinds, all of that stuff so that we can get all of the tech tokens that we need to get fully upgraded. Because I certainly want to get the full suit fusion upgrades, if I can. That would be dope. I would love that. Yeah, I think we're going to keep going for a little bit here, but I am going to take a brief pause to use the restroom. I will go ahead and throw open this.
If you feel like
I don't know if you guys could hear that. Probably. And I do feel like that, to be fair. I do. He's right. He knows us so well. Let's go.
Addresses Pete mentioned for a few of Black Cat's safe houses.
Okay. Perfect. I'm going to use the restroom super fast. We'll get back, and we will crush the rest of these side missions. It sounds like we're going to take out the other 2 Hunter blinds, and then it will reveal a base. So I'll definitely go take out the base as well. We'll get those 2 EMF missions done for Peter. We'll re-clear that section of the map for right now, at least. You know, barring whatever new side content they want to add to that section later. And then, yeah, I think we'll see what the next story mission is. If I can kind of clock what it is beforehand, maybe I'll just jump in if it's not too crazy. If it's one of the more long-form ones, then, yeah, I'll probably save that for the next part. But, yeah, taking a super quick break. Just going to run to the bathroom. I'll be right back in a matter of a minute or two. Hello, hello. Apologies. Whew. Alrighty. I say we just keep going. Do not mince any words. Whew. Yeah, I apologize. I got a phone call right as I was walking out of the bathroom. I think that was a nice little break anyways. I certainly
Raven's
needed
really
it.
going after everyone. Not even Black Cat is safe.
Okay, so that's our next story. We wanted to get this cleared, so let's go for the hunter blinds. Miles. You had plenty of range to hit that on that first one. That? Yeah. I lost all our movement doing that. But that is okay. Alright, Miles. Come on, buddy. Get it together.
Looks like Pete was right. This is definitely a hunter blind. Maybe I can find out if there's a base nearby too.
The other blind could be nothing. We've been having a lot of interference from the No. Spiders are finding the movie. They'll be here.
Hey, guys.
Above.
Hold on, did they upgrade the camera? It disappeared like instantly for me, so I didn't get to check, but they looked like they didn't know where I was, and you used to be able to not do that in base Spider-Man 2 anymore, I'm pretty sure. Ah, because those guys nullify it. Ah, I was not catching that for some reason.
Quarry spotted.
You just got oblivion.
Reinforcements? Really? Couldn't handle me
Down.
yourself?
And go right back up. She's dead. She's absolutely dead.
Watch out for webbing.
All right. I should look around.
Sorry. Apologies.
Just taking a little peek inside.
Let's see what we find. Boom. Boom.
What else is at this base? A couple of webs should do the trick. I still need the base location. One more blind to go.
Oh, I thought he was saying, like, we missed something that we needed to web back there. But we are all good. District Ward, rare tech parts. Let's go. Oh, I'm going completely in the wrong direction. Tell me I can loop? Yup. I don't have my Venom jumps. I was gonna try and jump right into it. Oh, ooh. Oh, it's already over. All right, well, come on.
I got eyes on the spider!
Do you?
He's using camo!
It does work. Hold on. It's just not quite the same. I think they definitely nerfed it because you used to be able to just like get free takedowns by doing that, which was so crap. It's literally the option to turn any combat encounter into a stealth encounter at whim. So that's free takedowns for you. That's complete enemy unawareness on all of their parts. Like, it was a huge disadvantage to them.
If you need reinforcements.
So I could see why they probably balanced it to where you can't like do so many takedowns anymore, but it looked like most of them were legitimately confused as to where I was.
She's camo powered.
Boom. That's the last blind.
All right. Show me where this base is.
Gotta get in there and... My Harlem? Hunter's about to find out there's a new Shogun in town. Oh! That's the abandoned school that my mom keeps trying to get repaired. That's their base? Someone has to let them know school's out of session.
Feeling a switch. I don't know to what, but I am feeling a suit switch. I always like to switch the suits at the very end, or close to the end, so that we can kind of end the episode with a cool pair of new suits and then start the next one with those suits. Kind of just a nice little lead in. But yeah, it's just a question of what I want to go with. That is... Yeah. All the way, yeah. Let's do it. Why not? Charge, jump, and slingshot launch. Point launch is boosted to maximum power. That would actually be so useful. Reveal tech crates on your minimap. That would also be incredibly useful. Height and distance of spider jump and dash. Yeah, I would absolutely use that. No question. But if I can get both, that would be really useful for my current playthrough. Slightly heal and successful parry. Whip shooter hits heal you slightly. That one's going to be cracked. Utterly cracked. And I can afford almost every single one of the golden gadget styles, but only just one, basically. Okay. Got new suits selected.
We're good.
Feeling pretty good about them. Let's go ahead and take out the actual base. What do you say? I say yay. Oh, my monitor's doing that weird thing again. It tends to fix itself after a time, I'm noticing, but it just will like randomly... Okay, there we go. It just fixed itself. It just randomly kind of like darkens when I open the map and then go back in. I think it just has to do with the Elgato.
Ready to enroll for classes at Hunter High?
Gonna take them to school. The school of hard knocks.
Oof. That's bad, Miles.
Sorry. It was part of my spider training.
At least the blind info paid off. They're upgrading all their vehicle weaponry here.
Not on my block, they're not.
That's not a very good angle. Let's go here instead. Much better.
Find the server panel and take out those turrets.
Yep. What else we got? What else we got around here?
Sweet dreams.
Oh. 'Cause, 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 Oh, you are so wrong for that one. Bending as you walk on it. I love it.
2 more turrets left.
Ready to assist.
Oh, hey guys.
We could have done this the easy way.
Oh, I didn't want to give you that one.
Reinforcements? Really? Couldn't handle me yourselves?
You done? I'm done. Holy shit. These guys are going crazy now. Alright. Let's turn up the heat. Get over here. Oh, I forgot I have that impact web. How do you activate that again? I'm sorry to pause it on you guys, but I'm curious. Web burst. At point blank range. That's it. You just have to keep repeatedly webbing them when they're close to you. Okay. Disable communications console. Sabotage vehicle turrets. Yeah, let's do all of it. Probably give us more parts and stuff, which I do want. I very much want. Okay. I mean, it's really me. I just have a huge obsession with flipping.
Only 1 more turret to go.
It's inside the actual building, which I can get into here. A web line is... There we go. Perfect. Let's go ahead and launch one over this way.
All right, I'm here.
You're both up here now. Here, you're there, you're everywhere. You're nowhere good.
Reinforcements? Really? Couldn't handle me yourselves?
Oh, they don't know where I am. I'm at them. Hold on. Let's see if I can do this, right? Ready? See that combo? And then now that we got a good group, yeah, why don't you just take one of these right to your face, please? You are just getting bullied, my friend. I'm sorry, but I'm really not. Why is the combat so good in this? I just don't get it.
That base data you got from the blinds shows another room here. Maybe it's got some intel about the hunters we can use?
Yeah, I can work with this. Let's see what... Oh, there's an
Oh, I
encrypted
didn't.
file.
Did I do the other vehicle? I don't think I did.
Come home to me. Well, we still have time left.
Not a huge deal. Not a huge deal, though. Honestly, if it does give us extra stuff, it's probably not that crazy.
For control of our empire.
Cubs must earn their place, like anyone else.
They will see me as an obstacle.
Then you must strike first.
Craven's family? They sound cool. Could be trouble down the line.
We should take care of all their bases then, in case they show
Oh,
up.
that was male one that's on the ground. I was like, that was a terrible Venom jump, Miles.
Where are they going? Someone's gonna get hurt. Y'all talking to me? Sorry, you're gonna have to slow down.
Now we have you.
Big 10-4. I don't know why you guys even thought you could do that. You could
like a
really pull that
high-speed
off, but...
To get the blood flowing. Now I'm all hyped up.
Can't open the app. Is it just because I'm in the air? No. I just can't open it. Okay. Well, I can't switch to Peter, so... Make your own choices. Main mission. Having a hard time remembering what that is. Is that the Black Cat mission? I think that's what it is. That's what I remember talking about last. So, you know what? Yeah, I'll do the Black Cat mission. Especially if that leads into being able to play as Peter again, then I think we'll just do that bit of story. Go clean out those EMF Foundation experiments on that side of the map. Get it nice and clean once again. And then we will call it until part 4. I wanted to do the flip down. This works. Let's see. Let me see if I can show you. It's one of my favorite moves to do while wingsuiting. My Venom boost. Now it should. There we go. So if I rocket up into the sky and then do this, you flip, and then you can hit a dive right on the end of the flip, and it is the most satisfying feeling thing in the world. I cannot tell you enough. I could literally do that for like hours on end. Just like that just looks and feels so clean. It's unreal.
What do we got?
Place looks like it was ransacked. Perfect chance to use the AR tech Genki upgraded.
Oh wait. So I'm gonna go in here. Someone was... Not having a good old time, that's for sure. Investigate the area. The area is being investigated.
Scratch marks. Huh.
Oh, just literally aim at it? What? I've always had to pull out the camera for those things before. Oh no, I'm crazy. I'm stupid. It literally has been just aiming in this whole time.
I'll run in to see if it matches her claws.
Yeah, I don't know if you said something important there, Miles, but I was really not paying attention. I know I should have been. Okay. Thought he saw something else that I had to connect the dots to with that. I'm
Just
like,
have to
I did
isolate the
not
molecular components
see.
of the metal filings I found. Let's see here.
Oh, there we go. There we go. Beautiful.
Got it. Tungsten. A match. Did it. It's
There's
her.
a superhero called Tungsten.
Scuff marks from her shoes.
You know, like a
She
steel,
must
like a
have been
Colossus type. Investigate the area. What am I doing?
She was grabbing something from that box on the wall. Looks like an emergency stash box, but it's empty.
Whatever she was grabbing, she grabbed it quick. She left freaking gouge marks inside. Do I need to analyze it, or something else I'm missing? Something else I'm clearly missing.
Hunters. That should be enough to reconstruct the scene. They attacked, but she's on the run.
They're already onto her. This is exactly why the city needs to be warned about the hunters. She could have... Keep me posted.
Whoa! Oh, that's gotta be her. Well, this went from a friendly warning to a rescue mission pretty quick. I just hope I'm not too late.
Felicia's resourceful, but everything we've seen from these hunters has me kind of worried.
You worried about your boyfriend's ex? That's compassion. Looks like I just missed them.
Any signs of where they went?
Let me scan the area and see. Another stash box. This one's still locked. She risked her whole life to get to it. Gotta open it, but the power's disconnected.
The other one? Yep.
It must be
Nice.
behind there. Bet the generator could power that stash box.
How do you... The web lines? Is it... Do I have to connect this one first? There we go.
If I tether my web to the generator, I can get into the box.
There we go. There we go. This is the thing they're missing for me. One thing I would really love in a future one of these is, like, full-on tethering. Like, they have the web lines, which is a really, really, really good start. But, like, I'm talking full-on tethering, Just Cause style. Like, I should be able to web an enemy to a specific wall. Just, like, attach the web line, now you're just webbed to that wall. You want to move, sorry, bud. If I want to just instantly, like... This one would probably have to be a late game ability, but like web the ceiling, web a guy, and just gone. It would probably need like a cooldown, some sort of balancing, of course, but I think that would be so cool. I think that'd be so, so cool. Oh, I did not see that one.
Nearly there.
There we go. Solid electrical current.
That did it.
Beautiful. Just beautiful. Yeah, looks like we're going to put out another 3-hour one today. Beautiful.
Paris. MJ, how's your French?
Non-existent, but send me what you got.
Okay. There's some instruction manual for a Wanda Watoon.
What tomb? I'll do a search. Give me a sec.
Hunters. Wherever they're headed, I should follow.
According to a translation of the Mystic Arcana, that wand is old. We're talking BC old. Supposedly, whoever wields it can create portals to pretty much wherever they can think of.
Like magic?
If she gets her hands on something like that.
I can think of some uses for it.
Miles, let's just stick to the plan.
We're in position. She's ours.
She's definitely inside. Gotta clear these hunters out. Whatever that wand does, it does it brightly. Thanks for your cooperation. I'd hate to be you. Either Black Cat's doing magic in there, or I'm missing out on a hell of a rave.
Can only mean one thing.
Lights fading. And don't let the bed bugs bite.
The French from that postcard translates to, my reason for living. Time is short.
A new partner?
Alicia? You never know.
I've heard rumors of weird things going on inside this building. Looks like the rumors are true. Never saw it coming.
I know that's you, Spider.
Better not wake up.
I have come from above. He is mine. That's gotta be him.
You look tired.
He's leaving more webbing. Guts up! You might have company. Think you got away, but I will find you. Not quite enough, Spider-Man. Hang on! I see him! Spider-Man! He's mine! Spider's here!
That's the last of them. Now let's see what's up with Felicia. Oh, that's a first.
Little spider wants to play, huh?
I don't know how long I've been muted. I completely apologize. Oh my god. Wow. What an epic fail. That is why I want to get rid of this dang headset, man. I need to just have a freestanding mic.
What happened?
Oh, I apologize. I really hope I wasn't muted very long, but I won't trip about it.
How'd you get on our comms?
You're still using the old channel. Don't you have better things to do, kid? Felicia, you have to stop. This is reckless, even for you. Who's this? Huh. Are you, Red? How are things with the old spider these days?
Can you knock it off? I'm trying to help you.
I don't need your or any other spider's help.
You know what you can do with that wand?
She's just gonna use it to steal more art. Rude. I can hear you, clowns.
I thought he was like insulting her. Like, you know what you could do with that wand? Jam it up your. I'm like, dude, Miles, chill.
Watch out! The hunters are back.
Huh? They must really like
What
me.
the hell happened there, buddy? I tried to hit the Venom Dash and he not only didn't do it, he halted all of his momentum to not.
Cold. Didn't even bring my scarf.
It's a dumb little photo, but I like it. It's most of my photos, honestly. As long as you like them, that's all that matters. Is she?
That wand can take a fight to Kraven.
This was never about Kraven.
Look, I get it, Pete.
Why won't you help me stop
But,
this guy?
You're Spider-Man. You've saved the city before.
Miles,
You'll do it
grow up a
again.
little bit. You might have a
Spider-Man
shot.
was right about you. You only care about yourself.
Look, kid. Not that it's your business. My girlfriend's in Paris. And I got her into trouble with some bad people. Have you ever done something for love? She needs me now. If only I could figure out how to go more than 10 feet with this thing.
MJ said not to trust you.
Red's a smart one. But you gotta make your own choices, kid.
There's the cat! Take her alive!
She's mine! Behind you!
They never saw you coming! You should go! Portal out of here!
The instruction manual for this artifact was not clear.
You seem to be getting better at it.
Thank you.
Not better enough.
We're gonna figure it out. Together.
Damn. Plucky attitude, kid.
Spider-Man, not kid, thank you.
All right, Spider-Man. Let's see what you've got.
I got powers like I've never seen. That's what I got.
More of them! On the roof!
Hey, use this portal!
Get the wand away from it! Someone get on them!
Oh, the parry actually. I completely forgot about that.
Prime! That had to hurt.
This won't hold! No time to wait!
There's a turret now! Another portal for you!
I'll take all the help I can get here. Any magic trick for bullets?
You got webs! Hit the turret and take it out! Hey, Spider-Man! Think they're here for the sea lion exhibit?
Oh, I want to see that. Did you know sea lions can swim up to 25 miles per hour?
Focus, hunters, lots of them.
Kraven must really want you.
I'm not available. Dr. Spider, help me up.
They're definitely trying to wear us down.
If they want me, they'll have to kill me.
Let's not have it come to that, okay?
Over here. She's everywhere. I cannot catch her.
How are you a dog?
More of a cat person, and these aren't dogs.
Do they bite like dogs?
Worse.
Oh, come on. They gave me no indication that I killed the dog there.
This one's mine.
That was sick. You're throwing everything at us.
Might be on my last life here.
No, we're getting you to Paris. Your girlfriend needs you.
You really are Spider-Man. I got him.
2 arrows in the back. Oh.
Here. Focus. Think Eiffel Tower.
Au revoir, Felicia.
Of course. Sweet little mission. I wish we got more Black Cat. I'm just selfish, but it's a sweet little mission. And I like the Doctor Strange tie-in.
Hey, what's up with Felicia?
She's safe, for now. You finished your story?
Just send it to John.
Sorry to cut you off, MJ. This audio thing is something I really got to get figured out. I'm hoping I can get a mic sometime tomorrow, and then hopefully that following stream, it probably won't be part 4, because like I said, part 4 will probably be sometime tonight. And I can bear it for one more part. It's honestly not that bad. It's just that when it's coming into my headphones, it's probably like 5 seconds delayed, something like that, on the audio side, which is just really aggravating. Like, it's I'm reacting to stuff like seconds after it's happening. So, I think it's translating fine. I don't think it's gonna look bad or anything, but I definitely want to get that fixed if possible. So, shall see on that front. But yeah, I do want to go get these done. Can I switch to Pete, please? Ultimate level up.
Oh, no. Wish me luck.
You got this.
Dude, head to Coney Island.
What? What's up?
Is that
You know
anti-venom
Mysterio
for the
just
surge
got out of
suit?
prison? Well, he's opening a new attraction there.
He could be the hunter's next target. Good call.
And guess who else is at Coney tonight? Hint, you've crushed on her for like over a year.
Come on, bro.
Don't bro me, bro. You and Haley are made for each other. If you don't ask her out, you're violating laws of nature.
Mysterio.
We'll
Yep.
see. After we check on Mysterio.
Yes, I can switch to Pete. Let's go. Yeah, I don't think I got anything else I want to get done there. Do you just unlock the suits outright, or do you have to buy them? You just unlock them outright. Oh my god, that looks good. Anti-venom surge suit, man. That is so good. If they give us a Carnage variant of this, red and black, maybe with a little orange thrown in. I know they won't. Or I don't want to, like, set my expectations, rather, but... Oh, that would be cool. That God, it just looks so menacing. I'll probably rock the new suit for a bit. Why not? And I'll throw you in your... Is it the tech suit that has the white and red variant? Yes. That's what we'll go into the next episode with for both of their suits. But before we cut it off, I am going to go and finish those experiments as promised. Oh, okay. And since we're on this, this would be a good time for me to switch this back to white. I love it. I love that you can change that now. I know that should have been a thing from the jump. Absolutely. But I'm just glad we have it, you know?
Fire engines flying through the night sky, and the newer Spider-Man at the center. Webbing and property damage weren't enough. Now we add mystical arts into the mix. Does their desire for destruction know no bounds? I almost feel sorry for this lost soul, groomed for a life of criminality and degradation. Speaking, it seems Spider-Man was cohorting with notorious thief, the Black Cat. Their costumes must be cut from the same corrupt cloth. If their entanglement doesn't paint a clear enough picture of Spider-Man's intent, then here's a little story for you. The Spider-Men show up, and the group we now know as the Hunters follow. Clearer now? These Spider-Men are magnets.
I wanted to bounce off of it.
Now, the Black Cat seems to have vanished. Good riddance.
It's honestly hard to do on those ledged buildings. You really want like a more flat roof to kind of bounce off of. Even this would probably work well. Oh, didn't see the railing. Glad I swung out of the way at the last second. That would have been probably not too great. Right there. Like here I could probably show it off. So if I'd missed. Oh. Completely fail. Let's see if we can get it again. So let's... Than I normally go. There we go. The problem is, I'm realizing it right now. It's on me, as is most of the me forgetting the control stuff in this game. You're gonna have a hard time hitting it on those like pronounced ledges that kind of stick out from the flat roof on the edge there. You can do it, but as I just showed, but it's a little bit trickier. You have to be more precise. Railings, you have to be way more precise. If you're on a more flat roof, it's so much easier because all you have to do, like right here, is you have to kind of aim for right before it. Because you don't have to worry about the lip anymore. You can just aim kind of right before, roll, and then kind of... I didn't roll there, I actually nailed that one. I didn't mean to, but... But see, like right there, I kind of went right before it. Still nailed it. That is kind of exactly what we want for most of these. Perfect. Let's get a crime done on the way. It's been a nice little episode. I gotta leave in about an hour for my stuffs. Oh, how'd you not corner tether there, Pete?
That car does not care for traffic laws. Punch it! Spider-Man's after us! Didn't know New York had a... gotta be faster next time.
Faster? There are people trying to frickin' do criminality. Crime stop. I mean, I'll take it. I don't think I really earned it, but... Beautiful.
Let's see what Dr. Young is up to out here.
Peter, thank you so much for helping us out with our machine learning trials. Similar to what you did in the Emily May Foundation, we're now teaching our drones what to do in the wild. Once you get yourself set up, this recording will continue.
Okay, let's get up and running.
This is a two-part trial. First, you need to teach the drone what it should target to protect our bumblebee population.
Great. Let's train some bee drones.
Oh, and you need to do it before the drone depletes its charge. Sorry, we're working on battery life.
Got it. Let's go. Who knew rats ate bees? No thanks, bee-eating wasps.
If there's a way to turn off the auto aim. I mean, not that I necessarily want to make it harder, but I mean, kind of. Like, you kind of get this circle anywhere around it. Or, well, not anywhere around it. It's more so in that middle crosshair section. But if you get anywhere in that middle crosshair section, it kind of just auto-targets. Not the worst thing in the world,
Completed
but...
the data set. Now, in the second part of the trial, you'll teach the drone to identify and mark optimal nest sites.
Bee real estate? Here we go.
Look for the flags. These are ideal relocation spots.
Here we go.
Yoink.
I'm like a bee real estate agent. A bee real estate agent.
That wasn't one, right? No, that's just the sun. There's two. Excuse me. I just wanted to see if I could get... Oh, there we go. I can actually crawl. I didn't realize that. That's cool. Not really useful, but that's cool.
Bingo! You've completed the set. The drone will self-pilot
Thank
home
you.
and upload the data. Thank you, Peter.
That should be some good stuff for the AI. Hope Dr. Young finds it helpful.
All right, one more, and then we will be calling it for now. This has been part 3. I'm going to be hoping the quality's looking good. I'm going to be hoping that however long I was muted there, it wasn't forever. I really honestly can't accurately say how long that was going on, so I'm just going to watch it back and hope it wasn't too long. Maybe I'll do like subtitles for that part.
Hey, Pete, you got a minute?
Oh, brother. I actually don't. Sorry, MJ. That was so badly timed. Or perfectly.
Hello, Peter.
Depending on your
Welcome to
output.
the real-world trial for our ultra-efficient battery bicycles.
Nice.
We'd love you to take a bike for a spin, passing through 10 checkpoints to measure
Oh,
real-world battery
cool. They just want me to ride on a bike.
Head to the
I'll
bike
do it.
rack in Central Park and hop on. Your badge will grant you access.
No need to make headlines.
Make headlines. That's fair.
This is a job for plain old Pete. Now to grab one of these sweet state-of-the-art rides.
I wish that there... I
Okay,
know this is
time for
dumb.
that first
I wish there were
checkpoint.
more Peter missions or Peter sections. You know? I love the whole... Jesus, people. Jesus!
Checking in at the checkpoint.
I love the whole dual identity and playing into that and actually, like, emphasizing what makes Peter special.
Ooh, concert happening today.
And that's the fact that he's both Peter and Spider-Man. If he wasn't Peter, he wouldn't be Spider-Man. So I want more games to kind of play into that dual nature aspect. I have said that one of my core requests for an upcoming Spider-Man game, no matter which one it is, but I'm hoping Spider-Man 3, since it sounds like that might be the end of the Insomniac kind of era of Spider-Man, potentially. I'm really hoping that they can fit it. It might be wishful thinking, but I truthfully would love if they had some sort of, like, you're Peter, and that's the baseline. Like, you're just Peter Parker. You're not really Spider-Man. But then when you go to alleyways, or if you go into, like, play into the stealth mechanics that they already have built in, but add that to general pedestrians and stuff too, and make it so that it's hardline. Like, if you're in front of civilians or detected by any civilians in any part of the city, then you are not allowed to change into your Spider-Man suit. But if you are outside of their detection, either in an alleyway that's completely abandoned or on a roof or, you know, anywhere Spider-Man would actually change, and you can do that very easily by playing into the stealth mechanics and giving every pedestrian kind of aware. That's the tricky part, is I guess like every pedestrian would have to have some sort of like awareness, but they already kind of do. They can detect when Spidey's close and they give him like shout outs and stuff. So kind of just evolve that a little bit, only a little bit, and make it so that if they aren't in the detection range of Spider-Man, then you have the ability to change in and out of the suit freely. And I would really love if it's one of those things where, like, at least at the start of the game maybe, and this could be an upgrade you get later on as you get more tech or stuff, but at least at the start of the game, I'd love if it was like a throwback and you had like a backpack with you as Peter or Miles, and you're just like, you know, going wherever you're going, and then when you get to wherever you want to change, you change out from the backpack, and the backpack stays webbed wherever you changed, and then you have to return to that spot in order to change back into Peter, because that's where all your clothes are. Like, I think that would be cool and add a dynamic element of like, okay, if I want to be back to Peter, I have to go back to the place where I changed. And then, so that would add kind of the realistic Spider-Man simulator element that I think everyone just wants from these games. They just want to keep finding ways to like improve on the Spider-Man experience and really making you feel like you're in that mask. I think the best, oddly enough, ironically, I think the best way to do that is take him out of the mask and show us the full world outside of the mask, so that we fully kind of buy into the outside, everything. Like the Peter Parker Spider-Man package will feel so well-rounded if we actually have like more of a focus on the alter ego side. With missions like this, even if it's a small mission, like imagine if Peter just had his own missions throughout that you couldn't do as Spider-Man. Like really emphasize the whole like dual identity nature. Like you can't just get this done as Spider-Man just because it'd be easier. Like you have to be Peter because that's the only way this situation's going to work, or vice versa. And I just think that would add a dynamic element. And then also what I think you could build on top of that is a mission structure in the main game and side missions, both, where certain missions, either through the story or through the side, I'm hesitant to say through the story because then you kind of have to calculate a lot of different paths potentially, but I do kind of love the idea of letting you have some choices. Like, do I want to approach, not every mission obviously, that was the whole point, is that you have like Peter missions and Spider-Man missions, but maybe there's some missions where it's like you have to make the call. You have to be like, is this easier for me to go in as Peter, or would it be easier for me to go in as Spider-Man? Like, I think that would add so, like, everyone has been talking about getting dynamic side missions and dynamic events into the Spider-Man games, these newer ones, the Insomniac ones, and like, what better way to do that than give you some dynamic choices about when you want to execute on the Spider-Man fantasy, or when you want to pull back and ground yourself in the Peter stuff, which is another core aspect of the Spider-Man fantasy that I think they've just been kind of missing by not really having Peter or Miles have that core focus like the Spider-Man do. The Spider-Man get all the missions, they get all the side missions, everything is centered around the Spider-Man, and I love that. It should be a Spider-Man game first and foremost. But I think more so than even most heroes like Bruce Wayne and all that, like a Bruce Wayne game, I don't know if that would necessarily be great. You'd just be like schmoozing around. It could work. It would maybe be like a little GTA-esque where you're kind of like flirting, going to clubs and stuff, but then in the nighttime you strap up. That could be cool, honestly, now that I'm saying it. But I think Spider-Man lends a bit more dynamicness to that, where the missions could be a lot more interesting on the Peter side of things, just due to the nature of his work and what he does. Like, he could really kind of, there could be a lot of reporting and investigating. Maybe he kind of he's kind of questioning what his job is at the end of the game. He starts up the EMF Foundation. Maybe part of that is he gets back into photography and investigating as part of his foundation. And like, you know, some missions it would be easier to infiltrate the gala as Peter rather than trying to navigate through and take out all the guards and all the difficulty that would come with going as Spider-Man. Like, real dynamic choices would be so cool. And if you don't want to necessarily put that in the story, I think it's a slight missed opportunity, but I could get it. At the very least, you should do like side missions where it's like, I have the choice to fully choose what I want to do here. I don't know. I'm kind of going off on a tangent for sure, but like, oh my God, if Insomniac at all finds this or at all is just like brainstorming for that next one, which I know they are, yeah, I would say that is like a high priority thing that I would like, but I fully understand if they don't do it. I know that a lot of those mechanics are kind of just dream scenarios, and they're never they weren't ever promised, and it's not like it's a disappointment that it's not in it, but I can't say it wouldn't be a huge plus if it was, you know, a thing in there, you know? You know?
MJ and Harry and I have been to some great shows in the park. Hey, that sign will make a good ramp. Awesome! Got a little air on that one.
Dude wants to pull these fronties constantly.
Check.
Turn around, Pete. There we go.
Oh, that's not right. I don't think this bike was supposed to provide its own fireworks. This isn't safe. At this rate, the battery will overheat and explode. I've got to hurry and get it to the bike station, where it can drain the charge safely.
Out of the way! Or I'll web ya. I mean, I'll report you on the web.
I've had a lot of things blow up on me, but this would be my first bicycle.
Brothers, come on now. That was intentional. You saw me coming and you're like, what if we just messed with this guy's day? Both of you the same thing. I have no sympathy. No sympathy at all. Have a little situational awareness. Come on.
Convince some of this excess charge by depleting it.
Especially this thing is smoking and freaking sparking. Like, you know I'm coming. Yeah. You guys are purposefully just being assholes and not paying attention.
Get over
and
there
you know
somehow.
what? I resent that.
Come on, bike.
Oh, there was a boost. I'm like, Pete, you're not making this. This is clearly way out of your purview right now.
By depleting it with a speed boost. On your left. No, right.
Okay, yeah, well, thanks for saying that after we plummeted into the fuck.
Get over there somehow.
Oh, yeah, there we go. That'll do her. Oh, I can just boost it. Oh my god, I'm sorry. There we go. Done and dusted.
Phew, that was a close one. The battery will safely drain, but I've got to tell Dr. Wynn a short circuit seems to have caused thermal runaway. If it didn't happen in the lab, I'll bet fluctuating outdoor temperatures are the culprit. I've got some ideas for better thermal regulation.
That reflection is insane, man. All right. Well, that's that section of the map cleared. That's this section of the map cleared. We have done about what I want to do for this. I think if we do a part 4 tonight and we clean up like this entire section of the map, we got quite a bit to do. So that side content will take us through, I think, the next episode for sure, and then a couple more story missions as per usual. I want to knock out at least 2 or 3 ish per episode, maybe more. It just kind of depends. Like I said, I think I'm gonna try and balance it where some episodes we maybe are like a little more focused on the collection. I think it was collection. I think I was trying to say collectioning. And that's how it came out. So yeah. But yeah, no, we'll clear out all these sides. We'll do a few story missions, and then I'll just try and balance it fairly well between the episodes. But I do want, like, some episodes to be more focused on one thing or the other. So I think for this next one, this part 4, we'll still do a balanced one, and then I think maybe part 5 we'll probably try to go a little bit hard on the story, since we'll have this area of the map at that point totally cleared, or this whole island rather totally cleared, at least for the story missions that we have. Well, the side missions, I should say. For the side missions that we have right now. I mean, this section alone, you can see tons of side content that we have not even touched yet. That is still going to be unlocked. So it's not like we're going to be done with this place. We're going to clearly come back. Some areas are going to have like 2 new things to do, 5 new things to do with multiple versions of some of them. So a lot of these are going to be the spider bots, and we definitely won't be worrying about those, at least on a grand level. I'm not going to like seek them out. If I see one on the way to something, yeah, I'll take some time and grab it. I'm sure it'll give me some tech parts or something to also help with wanting to grab them. So we'll see on that. Not going to target it too hard, though. And, yeah, we'll go ahead and get this entire island cleared, hopefully by the end of the night tonight, after we do our next part. And, yeah, I think that we will do our regular 2 or 3 story missions then as well, and call it good for that part. But that's future. We'll see what happens. Maybe I'll end up changing my whole plan. I don't know. But that's what we're going with for right now. I think we are going to call it. I have to go ahead and get ready within like half an hour, 45 minutes-ish. So I think we are going to go ahead and take that back to the main. I'll watch this over. I'll see how the quality's looking. If it's looking exactly how I'm hoping and wanting it to look, then it's going to be very smooth sailing from here on out. I really just have to get the mic situation figured out. I'm not sure in terms of... Well, I don't need to hear my mic levels is the thing. And it throws me off whenever I do that anyways, because the mic... It plays the audio back from my microphone a little bit delayed, so it always kind of throws me off, and I'm like, which voice is... You know, it's just a mess doing it that way. So I don't think I'll try to probably have the mic hooked up to the PC, and then I'll hook up my headset directly as like another separate device, and then take the mic situation out and set my mic to that one, and hopefully everything will just work smoothly as I'm hoping. But this is a pretty solid mic. I think it works at least decently for what I'm going for here. Not mad at it, but I just don't love like what happened earlier where I kind of had this up and didn't even think about it, and I was muted for like at least, I want to say 10 or 15 there. I mean, that was... Yeah, that's the thing. I hate forgetting about that kind of stuff, and I would not forget if I had like a standing thing. So yeah, that's the last real piece of the puzzle that I'm going to really like hardcore seek out. Might get some lights and stuff set up, but I got a main light finally. I don't know if I even clarified that at the start. I know I said we got some new stuff set up, but I did get like an actual light, which hopefully helped with kind of mitigating a lot of the flash and stuff on the screen, because I just can't really get rid of it in totality. I can do a lot, but at a certain point, like I said yesterday, I have to still be able to see what I'm looking at, and so I don't want to like turn down all the color settings, all the brightness settings. I want to still have at least some pop there so I can see what I'm doing, but I also want to make it visually appealing for you guys, because I don't want like Spider-Man to walk, take up the majority of the screen with a red and blue suit, and then you look at my face and it's just like completely in hell, red void. I'm like, I've been there, I've seen that. I want to help you guys avoid see in that if at all possible. And just for myself, obviously, because that's not a huge deal. This streams matter. These streams matter, and I do want to make them as good as possible. I don't want to just like stream to just like I did want to do that for a while, and that's why I did the PS4 streaming. Now I want to actually stream and like show the games that I love, and like I play a whole wide variety of different games. Like I would love to start some killer playthroughs. If we start getting, you know, some actual viewership on some of these lives, then you guys can interact with me directly as I'm playing these parts, and we can start doing like polls. If you guys have like questions for future games you would maybe want me to try out, we could put those into polls and kind of see, just do a fair voting system, and that way I could kind of wade through the craziness that is all the games I have to select in my head. Like I have a big backlog, and if we're factoring in games I've already played that I would just love to replay for the sake of having like a stream of it, I mean, then the backlog just doubles right there. So, I mean, I'm thinking just to throw out some games that you might see in the future, just for, I don't think we have anyone watching right now, which is fine. I'm not really doing these lives to try and like get a ton of viewers. If the viewers come, I'm gonna be so grateful, and I will be so appreciative, I promise. But I'm really just doing this to have fun, like, and play the game again. And if people want to come join me for the fun, that's great. If not, they have the videos to go watch back and kind of catch up with the whole journey of this New Game Plus playthrough, with which, I mean, just in these few first parts, we've had so many weird things, quality issues, audio issues, like different setups moving between the parts. Like it's a fun journey, I think, just on that level alone. So if you want to follow along with that craziness, definitely keep tuning in for the parts. We're going to keep them cranking out, I think, daily, if I can manage it with my job and my workload. I think we can, at least just to get through this New Game Plus playthrough. That probably will only take us somewhere throughout the next week or two, depending on how many episodes we can bang out, all of that goodness. But yeah, to float some games that I might potentially have some interest in, like, doing playthroughs of on the channel. I mean, I got tons that I could go through. Games that I haven't played that I'm really looking to get into and might have to stream. As long as I don't, like, get the hardcore fans in the streams who are, like, trying to backseat me as I play it. I don't think that would happen at all. It seems like a very supportive community. But the Final Fantasy VII games, not just Final Fantasy VII, because there's multiple, I found out. I dove into the rabbit hole of the Final Fantasy timeline and trying to piece together some of that stuff. And I guess there's Final Fantasy VII, and then there is Final Fantasy VII Remake, which is what the namesake is a remake. But I've also heard it, like, isn't necessarily just like one-to-one a remake. Like, it's almost a sequel in some ways from what I've heard, but I don't want to, like, put too much stock into that. I don't know for sure, and I haven't played it, so I don't want to say for sure. But there's that, and then the recent one, which just came out, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, which is like another remake, I guess, but I've heard it's also a sequel to Final Fantasy VII Remake. So it's 7 Remake Rebirth, and Rebirth is a legitimate sequel to Remake as far as I understand, even though it is another remake. It's confusing, and that's why I want to get into it, honestly, is because I don't understand Final Fantasy, and I haven't really gotten the chance to fully ever play it on the level that I want to. And so I think having a stream of just going through OG Final Fantasy VII, which, while we're just sitting here, I can take you guys to the store with me. Can we... Oh, let's just search. Do they have Final Fantasy VII OG on just PS5? Because I would love... I know it's showing up down there, but there's so many I want to be just very specific. Remake, Rebirth. Okay. That's awesome. I can just play the original Final Fantasy VII on my PS5. Awesome. And I can get Remake right afterwards. Remake Intergrade. Isn't that the DLC for Remake? I could be completely wrong. Or is Remake Intergrade the PS5 version? Let's just read the description real fast. Covers up through and is the first game in the Final Fantasy VII Remake project. Is a bundle that includes... Okay, that was my thing, is I know there was an intermission episode that's like a DLC that takes place after Remake itself, and I didn't want to just like, oh, I need to get that, because I want to play them all. Yeah, this is a heavy one that I'm like extremely interested in playing. So I think the current plan, if I had to give like a rough outline, that can definitely change and is not hard and fast whatsoever. I think we're going to dive into Death Stranding after Spider-Man. After we blaze through Spider-Man 2 New Game Plus, I think I have just been playing too much of the handheld version. My brother's brought it up too much. I really need to dive back into Death Stranding for another full playthrough, and I'll show you guys what that game's about. Like, I can't, no one can, and no one should want to change anyone's opinion on anything. Like, or at least, like, feel the need to, like, have that person have your opinion, you know? Like, I mean, obviously you can want to change some people's opinions if they're really bad and you see the good in them, or, you know, there's cases everywhere, but, examples that you could pull up, but it's more like, it's more about just giving a game the time to actually show itself to you, because not every game is just like, minute one, here are all the features, here is all the gameplay, here's all of the progression and the mechanics, like, go have fun. Like, I do love games like that, like Breath of the Wild type, or like a Tears of the Kingdom, where it kind of feels like you get a lot of the gadgets and the abilities right at the start, and the majority of the game is kind of like, you know, using the gadgets, and rather than finding more, you know, the Sheikah Slate abilities, you know, from Breath of the Wild. So I'm thinking, like, you're not finding like 20 of them all throughout the world or anything. You get your set selection like at the start of the game, and you're using them all throughout the rest of the game. It's a great way to do it. I think there is something to be said about a game that takes some time. And I know not everyone loves that. I know everyone's like, some people sometimes just want games to like be immediately appealing and show them what they got. And I can't fault them for that, because you want your first impression to be dope. But I think with a game like Death Stranding, where it's intentionally, even on a gameplay mechanic level, intentionally very slow paced to give you the tactile time to plan routes, plan where you're going, make sure you're balancing, making sure that you're carrying the right amount of cargo, making sure that the cargo you are carrying is applicable to the situation and not just a waste, because then that's added weight on your back, and that added weight is something you are going to feel. It's not like a Skyrim or something where you have like a set weight limit, and once you get to that, then you're over. It's like, as you keep adding piece after piece, more and more cargo on your back, you feel every bit of added weight in the shifting of your movement and how you're moving over the terrain. Like, I could go on about that game for hours. And I mean, once we inevitably get to it, I will. Trust me. But, yeah, I think as long as you just have that capacity, what I'm boiling it down to is, as long as you have that capacity to look at a game and look at someone enjoying a game and have that capacity to question, like, well, why are they enjoying it, you know? Instead of looking at that and you in your head knowing you don't like that thing, seeing someone else liking it and being like, well, these are the reasons why you shouldn't. It's like, we just have to be able to have different perspectives. There has to be room for different perspectives in the conversation, where it's not a conversation, it's an echo chamber. And I really don't want to be in echo chambers anymore going forward. I want to be able to have the floor to say what you want to say about something and still give equal floor to others to do the same, and not feel like there has to be one right voice or path for these things. So all I can say is I'm going to play that game after this, and if people want to join me for the Death Stranding journey and see what the game's about, I will be so happy to take anyone through it. It is an incredible experience. That's all I can say without spoiling. But yeah, we're going to wrap this one up, and yeah, like I said, Death Stranding in the future, the Final Fantasy series, including the remake series in the future. Potentially other games that I don't know if I necessarily want to mention yet, but there's a lot of potential, let's just say, for some really fun games on here that are going to be very different. You're not going to see all the games are like Spider-Man, all the games are like the Final Fantasy games. It's like, buddy, I mean, just from that alone, I'm going from like Spider-Man 2 to Death Stranding to the Final Fantasy VII series. Like, I love all games. I love experimenting. I like hearing a concept for a game that I'm like, I don't know about that. Like, I don't know how I feel about that, because it makes me like want to learn it and want to like actually get in touch and feel synchronized with like the world of that, because I love seeing everyone get hyped for these things and get like jazzed when these new entries come out, and I want to see what it's all about. I want to see how that plays out. And especially with Final Fantasy VII, I've heard nothing but just the highest of praise ever since, honestly, this original dropped on PlayStation 4. I remember the conversation around 2015, 2014, where it was like, we're getting Final Fantasy VII again, baby. Like, I don't know. I'm excited. I want to jump into all these things. I want to bring you into some of the things that I'm excited about that maybe some other people aren't like covering too much. I know Death Stranding has very few playthroughs on YouTube, and very few like major ones. You have like Jacksepticeye, what was it, Gabs? There's a few on there that definitely got some viewership, but I think there's a realm where we can do a playthrough of that is just very much sinking in and drinking in the world. Just before I end this, I want to give a quick shout out to this YouTuber. He doesn't know me. No one knows me. But this guy like has been carrying me through my Death Stranding hype for the past at least month. Ever since I like really was getting hard, like really deep into the game, I started watching this guy because I wanted to see someone also kind of enjoying it. Mapocalypse, I think is how you would say it. Mapocalypse. Look up Mapocalypse on YouTube. It's like Poco Lops. Exactly how I made it sound there. He is wonderful. He is wonderful. He is one of the few people I've seen who can play something like Death Stranding and like drink it the hell in. Like he actually takes the time to appreciate all the disparate game mechanics that they show you and that they decide to kind of like take you on the path to. Whereas a lot of other people I've seen play the game kind of purposefully don't engage with a lot of the things that the game's giving them, and then they kind of say like, well, I don't really know what I'm doing, and I don't really know where I'm going, and I don't really feel like I have any resources. And I'm like, yeah, you can't just pick and choose what you want in this world and then say you don't have anything. Like, if they're giving you stuff in that game, it's post-apocalypse, like, you need to, at a certain point, especially in the early game, you really need to be taking what you can get. And so I don't know. I'm waxing on about it way too much for not having actually playing it right now. We'll get to that conversation later. Right now, we're drinking in the Spider-Man. We're drinking in the New Game Plus of it all. And just having a great time. Just having a great time. So, all right. I think we're going to go ahead and call it. I've waxed on for too long after trying to end this. So thank you for tuning in if you did. If you're watching this back later on, thank you so much for any support. Like, genuinely can't tell you how much I appreciate even one view. If I know I got one view on something, I can sleep well at the end of the night. I know that the numbers matter and these things. And if I grow, that's great. I would love nothing more than to grow on this platform or on any platform. Just doing this. Doing what I love, which is talking about games and media that I love, and just expressing why, not just digging into the surface level of like, oh yeah, it's cool. Like, what makes these things interesting? Why are these dumb, seemingly dumb or outlandish things, like, why do they make sense and why do they have some sort of grounding? Like, that's what I try to bring to the table with all these comic booky things and all these larger than life things that I love. Like, what is the grounding in it and where do we find like the real like heart in it? And Spider-Man, no better medium to do that with. So thank you again for tuning in, everyone. We will be back either tonight or early in the morning tomorrow, like really early in the morning, 2 a.m. in the morning Sunday, or if not either of those, I almost guarantee that we would 100% be on tomorrow. I mean, that's not even a question. Just sometime during the day, if I don't go tonight or in the early morning, I would basically bet on me doing something throughout the day on Sunday, at least just to get another part going, because I do want to keep the train going. I love this. I'm so excited, man. I love playing games that I love. Even games that I hate. Games in general, they're just fun. Even when you're playing a bad one, as long as it's not like awfully designed, they can be fun bad. I don't know. I just like enjoying stuff. So probably won't see a ton of stuff on here that I don't enjoy or that I'm just gonna like hate play. That's not what I want to do. I want to show you stuff that I'm generally genuinely enjoying and genuinely have some sort of passion for. So Death Stranding, Spider-Man 2, the Final Fantasy series. That's just a few of the floaters, a few of the tastes I'll give you. And then as we kind of go along, maybe as we get into some of those other series, I'll start talking about like what the future looks like. And maybe if you guys have some sort of input on games that you could show me, or stuff that I haven't played, we could do polls, we could do anything to try and kind of get a clear channel for what the future of this channel looks like, honestly. So I would love to do that, and I'd love to go on that journey, but otherwise I'm just going to be playing some fun games. And that's good enough with me. Have a good one, everyone. I'll talk to you later. Stay safe.